Well, wish me luck. Wish me luck indeed. Hello, hello, hello. Oh boy. I'm sure you have questions. And I'm sure that I have answers. Ah, fuck my leg, man. It's my leg, man. Just need to let my leg settle for a bit, and I will be right with you. But if you are just arriving, hello and welcome. My name's Dychronic, and today we're doing something quite different. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these before. I made this one. But I thought we would do it together today. And not just because I'm running out of time and I need to do it before I leave tomorrow, but also because I've never done it before, and maybe you guys would want to see what's going on in the inside. Whew. But welcome, welcome everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at my spreadsheets and adding to it. I don't know if 3 hours is enough to finish what I need to do for the spreadsheet, but I think it would be at the very least the majority. The most important part is going to be the discussion, understanding what is important, what isn't, why I choose something, why I don't, etc., right? That's the important part. I just wondered, can you, there's not like a simple function to split your screen top half, bottom half, is there? Ah, the music is going to be annoying today. Oh, I didn't know that. You can have this, and then when you go to the top of the screen, you can make the thing come up. Oh, I didn't know that. Mozilla Firefox. Alright, well, the music is just not going to play today. Something's wrong with the creator library. I'm not sure. A bunch of songs, I just click play, and nothing comes out. And I am very worried about... what's it called? About clicking on like a copyright free playlist, because every time I do one of those, something explodes and goes, I don't like it here, and then you don't know what to do, right? So I gotta find some new music then. Something's wrong with the creator library, and I'm gonna find the connection. Oh, literally when I was about to do it, it was like, wait, I'm working. Alright, so first and foremost, we're going to have to add in a bunch of stuff to the bottom. Let's start with this many, shall we? If you have any questions about what I'm doing along the way, a lot of this stuff I've just done so many different times that I know it by heart, let's just say. Alright, so we got to add in all of the new primary weapons to the new sheet. I already have this sheet all duplicated out for the primary of the deep. First things that I like to do is just add in all of the new items. So what I do is I go to light.gg for the new weapons. I go to more filters, primary ammo. I don't know why this is an additional filter. I think it should be one of the main filters, because sorting by primary ammo seems a lot more important than some of these other things, but to each their own, you know? Then I'm going to need one of each of these, but not all the duplicates. For some reason, LightGG has a problem with just a bunch of duplicates all floating around, right? 1, 2. I'm going to put this on a different page, different set of tabs. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Count along with me now. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And I think that's all of them, because I already have Chattering Bone up here, and the rest of them seem to be duplicates. I don't really know why. Did I say 21? That's pretty damn close to 23 that I originally opened up. And then put this near the beginning, because it is in fact the only exotic. Cool, 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 cool. Alright. Next things next. I'm gonna go ahead and partition this screen. And we're gonna put everything down. Centrifuge. Nope. Centrifuge. Just wondering. Just wanted to make sure. Sometimes my chat actually crashes. And I noticed there hasn't been a message. Oh, there we go. There's one. I was gonna ask. Could you put a message in chat just to make sure? What's up, Tez? What's up, all Friday? Happy Friday. Anybody feel this season at all or determined to play? It's difficult to say. You know, I made a recent video, which you should totally check out if you haven't already, where I went through all of my thoughts on the current season, Season of the Deep. And overall, it seems like an above-average season. You know, you look at it, it's got, like, a great new dungeon that's got great armor. Every weapon is really nice. A lot of the weapons in the game, there's, like, 40 some odd new weapons, or weapons that are come back with a bunch of new rolls. There's a lot of also really good ones, which we'll obviously talk about a lot of the primaries in this video, which I talked about in my top 20 whatever new weapons for the season. So there's a lot of great weapons. The dungeon's really great. I think deep dive and activity is pretty cool, and I would like the idea. Salvage is whatever. Fishing is whatever. The storyline is like whatever. And I asked myself, what is it that I want as a player that's played a lot? It's just I want weapons that are fun and interesting, and I want to go craft them, right? I find myself this season not really caring. Like, Last Wish came out with a lot of the weapons, right? And a lot of these weapons have incredible rolls on them. Like having the ability to have kill clip plus kinetic tremors at the same time, or rangefinder plus rampage or kinetic tremors or head seeker, right? These kind of combinations that, like, they're rare. Like, they're not common. So, like, there's a lot of really good stuff. At the same time, I find myself just going, meh. I don't really have a big thing. I'm not feeling it, I guess. I don't feel excited. Like, at least last season, the terminal overload thing, well, the glitch, obviously, with the chests, I could level up weapons really fast, and I really wanted to get iterative loop, and last season wasn't amazing, but it definitely came to a point where I'm just like, I don't want to play. Like, I don't have a want to play past my live streams, you know? Again, I'm not saying it's bad, but there's definitely a big part of me where I'm like, I don't really know if I care that much. What about you, Tez? Are you gonna say the same thing as me? No taking my answer. No stealing. Oh, I already have the messenger, don't I? Cool. And if I have a duplicate item, what I usually do is what did I want for this color of this season? Yo, chat, what color do you think this season should be? Season of the Deep probably should be blue, but I think Nightfall was blue. So we have to pick a different color. Maybe orange? We haven't done orange in a while. Yeah, it seems like, I guess Plunder was kind of, I guess orange, yeah. Neon? Neon what? Again, you have to keep in mind it has to be readable. Right now, it's still kind of hard to read some of it. Like, the red here is kind of hard to read, like, compared to, like, green. But, like, neon. That doesn't make any sense. All right, let me put deep. Andre! Aquamarine blue. Again, I just want to remind you that it has to be readable on this theme. So we're going to take a look here, shall we? Let me just do this for now. Like this. Actually, that's decently readable. And obviously nothing else is that color, like a impactful cyan. Is there one that's like a little less bright? Maybe like tone it down a little bit. No, it's not. It's not giving me a display. Maybe like this. Yeah. How about that? Purple? I mean, we haven't done purple in a while. All right, what do you guys think? We should have either this one or usually I do second down. This one. Which one do you want more? Kind of a darker cyan or the purple? When's the last time we had purple? We had purple and Seraph, which was decently recently. But no, Seraph is actually the pink one. Yeah, it's one of the pinks. Never mind. When's the last time we had purple? Dawn. Really? No. You know, we haven't had purple in a while. Opulence. No. So either color would work for me. What do you think? Haha, on and off could be my time in life at the moment. Could be my time in life at the moment. What do you mean? Well, either way. Either way. I do want to decide on a color now so that we just have it. And so that I can copy it. I like cyan better. Cool. Can do. Can do, good buddy. Alright, so this is going to be the custom cyan. Gotta remember that. Alright, so now we go back to Messenger. We put in comma deep. And then we make that the cyan that I created. Boom. Also going to make sure that this is highlighted in red so that I can recognize it later on and come back to it. Because there's going to be a bunch of weapons on the list, as you saw here, that are weapons that are already in the game, but I got to refresh a perk. So I'm going to make sure to get those perks written down and properly cataloged. Anyways, put this one on the side here. And here we go. Please don't move. Oh, it did. Okay. All right, next step. Here we go. Glissando. 47. What are you guys up to today? If you don't know, what we're doing here today is we're creating a spreadsheet together. That's what we're doing here in the stream. It may sound boring, but I promise you there's actually a lot of really interesting bits to this. The first part is a whole lot of copy and paste, so we do have to get through that. I'm going to be putting pictures, I'm going to be cataloging the RPMs, and then we'll decide on what perks I would personally recommend. We can talk about why I think certain perks are the way they are, and you guys can contribute and tell me, hey, well, actually, I think that this weapon really needs recoil direction. I'd be like, oh, you're right. So I think it would be a fun thing to have in there. Oop. To get there. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm late on doing this, and I'm just trying to make up time. Transfiguration? Figuration. You started figuring out how to spell a word. And I lost connection. Prezcan! What's up, roses? The rose has bloomed. I don't know what happens, but sometimes I just get like a reconnecting. It's on the Google Docs, obviously. But it didn't used to do this, you know? Transfiguration. I'll tell you what, though, you start to learn how to spell words with this. Rapacious. I don't even know what rapacious is. Like, if I take this... Rapacious. Aggressively greedy or grasping.
Rapacious.
Ugh! Rapacious! You're learning. WSG, yes, I have every day. What does WSG mean? Was good? All right, cool. What's good? Yeah, you know, I'm aight. What is Prezcan? What is Prezcan? Is that another thing? Prezcan? I knew it was gonna come up with president, but like, I don't think everything you're saying is one of those hip with the kids thing. I wanted to make sure. Oh, Pezcan. Is it? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I know what a Pezcan is. I misspelled it. You're right. But what does a Pezcan have to do with anything? You came into the stream just going, oh, get that Pezcan. Did you know this was Tyranny? Tyranny of Heaven. For a while, I thought it was Tyranny Heaven. Tyranny? Wait, is that right? Heaven. You look at a word, I'm like, that doesn't look right. Combine arms. Epochal integration. Epochal integration. Epochal integration! Nation of beasts! You know, even like when I'm not live streaming and doing this thing with you guys, like I legit make these voices. I'm just like, Boga big! Oh no, the targeted redaction! Targeted redaction! Outcast! What you doing here, man? Get that outcast out of here! Bogart big! I go a little bit crazy when I'm doing these things. No survivors! Alright, that should be all of them. Cool. And then we just delete these extra rows. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, so just as a reference, there are... Hold on. Oh, you do that. There are 21 new weapons, which includes the messenger that I already put in. Everything else I don't think is a returning. Well, that's on the list anyways. There actually might be some Last Wish weapons. Although those are probably no, I wouldn't imagine that Last Wish weapons would be here. Smite of Merit. Because obviously they would be sunset the last time we had it anyways. Yeah. So I think we're good. I don't think anything else is like a reissue. That's what they're called, reissue. English is a horde language. You also misspelled horde. But that's all right. Where are you from? What language do you know natively? I think I've asked you before, but obviously it's been a while since you've been here, so I've forgotten. All right, the next part. We need all of the pictures. So now, I'm gonna download all of the pictures. But for some reason, LightGG, okay, there goes my music again. LightGG has decided that you can't just drag and drop anymore from here. Because like if you drag and drop this image, it's this little thing in the corner. I guess it's the easiest way they found to format, but it's really annoying. So what you have to do, even here, it does that. You have to go to the page, go down to the second one, and that has the image that you want. I don't know why. Where's my page? Page up? No, not page up. Home. Here we go. If you don't know, home and end on the keyboard will make you go to the top and bottom of the page. Like it's not useful for most people, but like it makes things a little easier to figure out, right? Where's my... Sometimes you're not allowed to have images. Like right here is where that image that I just told you about should be. For some reason, sometimes it's just not there. So I have to go get it myself. Which sometimes is really hard to do. That's good enough. I'll just make sure it's 94 by 94, and then it's a perfect, perfect square. Cool. Oops, sorry. Next one. And up. Boom. Oh. I already have this one. In English, kind of my second language. I speak Filipino. Kinda. Yeah, that's cool, man. Are you from the Philippines, or do you live in the Philippines right now? I guess I should ask. I had a roommate for a while that was Filipino. He didn't teach me any Filipino though. Can you help me in understanding how to say hello? How are you in Filipino? Something that this one too. Dang. Something I like to do is just learn how to say hello, how are you in every language of the people that watch. Is that 96, 96, 95, 95? Cool. I know how to say hello, how are you in a lot of languages, like 10 plus languages. Like you got English, hello, how are you? You've got French, comment ça va? You've got Arabic, salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Dutch, or no, not Dutch, Danish, which is for den hadide. I guess Italian would be buongiorno, which is just good morning, really, but that's all I remember. German would be Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Korean would be annyeonghaseyo. Israeli, I think, is shalom. Persian is salam. Just want to point out yet again just how similar these languages and people are, and they're fighting all the time. It seems to be all of the Last Wish weapons. Darn. Spanish is, no habla español. Spanish is, ¿cómo estás? Here we go. What else would I know? I'm trying to remember what I know. You ever just forget what you know? That's another Last Wish. I don't know what's happening with the Last Wish ones. For sure I'll help. I'm gonna spell it out fully to help you. Absolutely. Kamusta na. Kamusta na. Can you tell me precisely what this means? Does this mean hello, how are you? Or just does this mean just hello? Russian. Привет, как дела? But apparently that's, if you say that to another man, it's gay. So you have to say zdarova, which means what's up. Fucking Russians, man. You cannot say it like this. It's if you say this to another man, it's gay. I'm like, okay, all right, fine. Can't say hello, how are you? Apparently that's gay. So it's kamustana. Kamustana. Hope that you're not telling me how to say some silly bad words. But legitimately, you're gonna be the person receiving this all the time. So you just tell me what you want me to say to you, because I just want to say hello in your preferred language. Yo, Zalevius, what's up, my dude? Said it right. Hello, how are you? Perfect. Zalevius, how do you say hello, how are you in your language? In the Zell. Of Evius. But what are you up to today, Zell? Any more? Cool. Alright, that was the end of the weapon item things. Cool. Now I will take this, put this on this side, and we will put them together. We do insert, image, in cell, drag and drop. Go down arrow, insert image in cell, Sterling. Down arrow, insert image in cell. Oh, right. Spare rations, cool. Next is Chattering Bone. Kamustana. 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 Alright, well that one failed, so just gotta do it again. Is that Chattering Bone? I don't like when it does that. Sometimes when you... If you didn't know, you can use Internet Explorers to file browse as well. So for example, if I wanted to see an image, I could literally drag and drop it into there and it will show me the image. It's an internet browser and as well as a local file browser, which I think is interesting, but it kind of annoys you sometimes. I think you could probably even look at file explorer, file browser on Internet Explorer or whatever. Alright, cool, I got them. Cool. Hallå, okej. Hallå, Vernig, Herfuru Pow. And what language is that? Looks a bit Scandinavian. Is it Finnish? Finnish? Let me see. Hello, Freding. Icelandic. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Because I'm like, usually when I read Finnish, it sounds like Japanese. Have you guys ever seen that? Like, if I read Finnish on a sign, and I try to put, like, maybe a little bit of a Japanese accent, it sounds Japanese. So, Icelandic. Hallo, vernig herfuru Pau. Could you... Are you actually from Iceland? The only thing I know about Iceland is Reykjavik. That's all I got. But could you spell it phonetically in English for me? So, like, spell it with English letters and phonetics so that I can pronounce it correctly. If you just put them back to back, which I already have that one. Both of those would be great. Or perhaps that's where your family's from. I didn't know you were Icelandic origin, my new friend. See, look, it did it again. See what happened? Didn't line up right. Okay, well, if you want to know how to say hello, how are you in Samuel, which it's a galaxy, it is hello, how is the you? Hey, Sam, how you doing? Something's happening right now, and it's not letting me do what I want to do. Well, welcome to the stream, Sam. How you doing? We're going to be doing my spreadsheet here today, not because I'm lazy and I don't have time and I want to catch up on stuff. I actually legitimately thought maybe some of y'all would be interested in seeing how this process works. That's the wrong one. Image in cell. What's happening? You guys are seeing this, right? It was working before, and now it's not. Maybe a different cell? Okay, that worked. Maybe it was just having a problem for a minute. It just needed a minute. It needed a minute. But what's up, Sam? What are you up to? Last right. Randy's throwing knife. I don't know why you'd throw it. I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. What are you up to? I have some things to do later. What are you up to? Does it involve a woman? A lady, perhaps? Mayhaps? Tell me everything. And no, I'm not inventing stories for the sake of content. That would be quite rapacious of me. But if I were, it would be great content, right? Okay, you gave me the phonetic. Okay. Welcome back, Roses. How are you? Oh, no, I know this one. Kamostana. Kamostana. There it is. Kamostana. Alright, let's see how he said. Hallo, have... Oh my god. Hallo, have... Gig. Hever gig. Hever gig. No, hever nig. Hever nig. Hever nig. Hefur dropadao. Drupadao. Drupadao. Hever gig hefer drupadao. That is so complicated. I know it's a different language. It's like a different language or something. Hallo, hevernig, hallo, hevernig, hefur drupedau, hefur drupedau, hefur drupedau, 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 drupedau. Hallo, Hevronig, Hefura Drupa now. Dude, I got fucking nothing. I'm not gonna remember that. I'm gonna need some practice on that. I'll teach you next time we play. Alright, that's fair. Fair. Combined arms. Which one am I? This one. Oh, it's doing it again! No! Let me escape! No! There we go. Okay. Sorry, Chrome just crashed? Well, welcome back. I was asking what you're doing later, and if there is a lady involved that you are doing. I hope I'm being kept appraised of the situation, because it sounds like you're getting some, or at least in my imaginary story that I presented for you. But seriously, if you ever want to talk about stuff like that, let me know. I'm a bro. I'm a bro through and through. So if you want to talk about some chick, about something you want to do or afraid or whatever, you let me know, because I too am afraid. And we can be afraid together. All right, there we go. So I got all the images. I'm done with this thing. We move on to the next step. As you can tell, this job is very much intellectually challenging, which is a whole lot of arrow key, click, click, drag. I'm afraid of invis hunters. Well, you know what they say, like, usually they pick on you when they like you. So if an invis hunter is trying to run from you, it's because they like you. That's not true. I take that back. I do not want to turn you all into stalkers. Did I lag? How did I lag? You have driving lessons. Only recently got my permit because I could see before. Yeah, I remember. Gonna be in the real world with all the traffic and whatnot. Actually, I'm gonna copy all the way to there. Let me tell you, copy and paste is your friend. Alright, which one? This one? Cool. We're gonna put this one up in here, and we're just gonna alt-tab between the two of them. Invis Hunter, woo. That is not at all what you should be thinking about the Invis Hunters. They all need to die. Die! Where do you get the centrifuge? That's from the season 20? Is it season 21? 21? Is it season 21? What season are we in right now? Season 21. Okay. 21? No, Stasis Hunter better. Stasis Hunter better. That's funny. Kamustana. What kind of car are you driving, Samuel? Is it a automatic? Is it a Ford? Is it a... Does it have one of those fancy little sticks that you wiggle in the middle? Which is obviously just a fidget stick. It has nothing else useful. Possibly, right? Alright, cool. First step, here we go. Gonna be putting that there. Put this here. Can you tell that I've done this 1,000 times before? No? You must be blind. The catalyst. I need this image, actually. Where's my folder? I need this image, please. Any other catalyst this season? Hey, chat. This is something I need your help on. Are there any new catalysts that came out this season? I know that there are. I just can't remember which ones. Because we have to add those in. I always forget how to find them. I have an idea. There we go. And then I sort them by season 21. Boom! Boom! Is this it? I thought there would be more, because I know the Navigator. I don't even know if the Navigator has one, but they have a placeholder at least. This doesn't seem right. There are other catalysts, aren't there? This doesn't seem right. Honda Mama. 3S always. I don't know cars, to be honest. I don't know why I asked that question. A Honda CR-V, it's mom's car. Yeah. Strangy Locks being friends to the party. What are we talking? What does that mean? What are you talking about? I'll be getting my own car soon. All right. What do you want? Bet 3v3? What are you talking about? The one for the drifter, funky handgun, I think, is missing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what catalyst? I think I just look it up usually. Destiny 2. New season of the Deep Catalyst. And then once I know what they are, I can go to their page and then drag the image out. Yep, I knew it was going to do that. Sometimes it doesn't work. All right, here we go. No, I want all the catalysts. All of the season 20. Yeah, not what I'm looking for. Yeah, but what was new? Last updated. So this is just like a full catalyst list. Oh yeah, so Malfeasance, yeah. That was one of them. Added new exotics and the Malfeasance catalyst in Destiny 2. Is that it? Is it just a Malfeasance? Could be just Malfeasance, because that's the only one I remember hearing about. Just Malfay. The one drifter, funky hand cannon, yeah. I have no idea what car I would like. I'm not a car person. That's okay. I just looked at Poco. He's licking his nuts and just cranes his neck over as soon as I look. Get a Fiat. Bitches love Fiats. I don't know about that. I would just get with something that works A to B. A Honda or a Toyota. Why are you looking for the catalyst the hard way? Oh, how do I look it for it the easy way? Missed. Contribute. Where's the easy way? Because I looked at light.gg and it's not very helpful. Like, I season 20, 21 catalyst and this is what I get. It doesn't include Malfeasance. Meanwhile, how the fuck do you spell Malfeasance? Right there! Right there! Right there, Malfeasance catalyst. Give me that image. Shit. SMH? Tell me how. Collections, patterns, and catalysts. I got one tap, but okay, but I want to know specifically what came out this season because I can't remember. And I have to add it to my spreadsheets. That's what I want to know. Obviously the two new exotics, but like Malfeasance is another, and then what? Are there anything else? Like, that's the question I want answered. Also, what does the Malfeasance Catalyst do? Just Vorpal. Okay, cool. And I assume you just get this to drop in, like, playlist activities or something. Which is why I haven't gotten it to drop. Because I can't be damned. And you get plus 20 range? Is that true? You get 20 range, 700 kills to the thing, and then Vorpal weapon? 20 range, that's a lot. It is a lot right there. Alright, you, come here. Bam, bam, bam. Oh wait, yeah. Oh wait, no, Navigator, yeah. Sorry, Navigator is a special weapon, so I don't care about that right now. Beep 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 beep. Centrifuge Catalyst. We need Malfeasance. That's a hand cannon. Malfeasance. There we go. Malfeasance? Did I spell that right? Malfeasance? Malfeasance. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so it said plus 20 range. Vorpal weapon. Where to get it? Playlist activities. And how to finish. Gonna be 700 kills. 700 seems to be the standard for primaries these days. Used to be 500. Before that, it used to be 300. I'm so glad at the very least they're not making heavy weapons the same requirement as primary weapons. Is that a cat? What are you doing? And then I put the image. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, let's just put a function. It's reconnecting. But what are you up to, Sauce? What up, dog? Malfeasance? 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 Yeah, one tap by a warlock. Really? Was it a sniper rifle? By chance? LegG is autistic about mouth because of when mouth cat was added to the files. Well, I even clicked 21 and 20 and it wasn't listed. So it clearly doesn't do what it should be doing. Modified. Right there, 519. Maybe it's because it thinks it was added in like with the original weapon. Maybe that's why. Either way, insert image in the cell. Give me my face on. Man, what in the... It's been in the game for years, just not available. I mean, that's fair. But like, I feel like they should get on that. Because it makes my life very slightly harder. And I don't appreciate that. Either way. Alright, Centrifuge Catalyst. What does that one do? Centrifuge Catalyst Destiny 2. I feel like we were just like on one of these pages and it's not even listed here too. Isn't the game found on the same spot all season? The patterns, whatever, man. It's from the Banshee 44 quest, basically. I'm gonna copy this one. No, this like that. What's the name of the quest? Higher voltage. Got it. Higher voltage. $700 kills. Static buildup. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. Go. Kill. Done. Hey, Fork, what's up, dude? If you read some of the comments, people asking when they're gonna be making the cat available. I mean, that's a good point. I guess that they literally added the catalyst item whenever the weapon came out, and that's why it's not being listed properly. But, you know, what's the easy way to find it, miss? I bet it will. I bet it won't, Fork. I bet it won't. I bet it won't. I bet it won't. Have you seen one of these before, Fork? Does it give you PTSD? It gives me PTSD. What's up, Toxic? I'm here, not for long. Have to go to work 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Sucks, but money is nice to have. You're telling me, bro. Toxic! Well, I hope you have at least a decent time and make some good money. Is that a kiwi? Anonymous kiwi. Is that an elephant? A shrew! Yeah, the Ifrits are fun. Like the anonymous Ifrit, like why would they add in an Ifrit? I don't know, they added in a unicorn and a dragon, like a wyvern. It's fun. The Google devs have fun sometimes. I just wish they didn't have so many memory leaks. Like, it shouldn't take this long to load this many pictures on this page, but it does. Alright, so that part is done. Next up, just as like a point of pride. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. I like to make sure I understand all of the updates that came from this season. So we're gonna go ahead and review all of these things. And if you didn't know that I did this every time I make a spreadsheet, I do. I really don't think people understand how much time and effort I put into these spreadsheets. First and foremost, I need to add this into my sheet. Hold on, let me put this here. And put this over here. Delete that. Make this Season of the Deep. Season of the Deep. Put this one down here. Alright, so that's situated. Let's take a look, shall we? A lot of reading. Crucible, doesn't matter. Trials, doesn't matter. Raids, yeah. Neomuna, free roam, okay. Dungeons, fix. Dungeon, trial, solo, whatever. Cool. UI, UX, doesn't matter. Armor. Well, these are all the exotic armor changes. Shouldn't matter for primaries that much. Fix. If you see the word fixed, it's usually not much of an issue. Because I usually assume that bugs are not supposed to be in the game. 2 armor mods, cool, fixed. A lot of weapon. Global, full auto melee setting now available. A full auto melee? Did you guys know this was in the game? Hey, right on. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate it for what? For the work I put in the stream? Oh, thank you. Or the street sheets? I appreciate it. Well, if you want to be part of it and you want to learn, that's what the stream's for. Let me know if you have any questions. I have a lot of answers. I'll try. You missed the full auto? I have full auto weapon. I just didn't know the full auto melee was in the game. My melee is fucked anyways because of the whole double tap thing I have to do. Weapon reticle. Setting, change the color. Yeah, have that weapon crafting. Enhanced special ammo slightly faster. Good, I remember that. Well, swish weapons crafted. Players. Limited deep sight. Fix an issue where crafted bows were not getting their stats upgraded when reaching level 20. That's the thing that happened? Says that. What? Yeah, remember that. Fix weapon archetypes. Updated blah blah blah. Updated tier 10 masterwork stats. Provided on adept weapons so that would inherit plus stats. Okay. Shotgun, snipers, grenade launchers, scout rifles. Fix an issue with long arm. Is getting the PvE damage bonus for exotics. What? An issue with long arm scout rifle was getting the PvE damage bonus for exotics. Oh, are you saying that like Dead Man's Tail has a higher damage than Long Arm or something like that? I don't know. I reloaded when I said the easy way. I assume you didn't. It didn't send. You didn't tell me what the easy way was. What are you looking at? The hard way, SMH? Yeah, nothing. I thought you said my real name, Dychronic! I was like, how did you know? I did. What? I don't. Yeah, I know your real name. It's right on. I don't know. What did I say? What's your real name? If you don't care. I know all. That is what's going on. Alright, submachine guns. I do know that they got a little bit nerfed. I assume this is not just PvP. This is like a general, but like it might be just PvP. Reducing base range, I know that. Bows. Updated stats on Tyranny of Heaven to better compete with the current selection of lightweight bows. Good! I didn't know that it was inferior. Miscellaneous visuals, fix. Graviton Lance. Ah, yes, I do have to update Graviton Lance. I guess I could just do that now, huh? It's not like it's really matters, but is that 300, right? Added the buff text to show when fatal fuel, okay, quickly hitting refunds 3 shots instead of whatever, okay. Jade Rabbit. That's good enough. That's good enough. Don't appreciate me too much. It's good enough. It's good enough. Bro, Dychronic, thanks for the stream. I'm knocking my head against the wall with my current Master Lost Sector. Of course, Tommy. I'm glad to hear that I'm helping you get brain damage. You're welcome. You know, it'd be really funny. You're listening to me in the background while doing the Lost Sectors, right? What if, like, I just start playing random shit, just random. You just hear, like, birds. Or, like, somebody knocking at your door. Or, like, somebody saying hello behind you. And everybody, including you, starts freaking the heck out. And they're like, I think I gotta stop banging my head against... What's... What if, man? Man, shit. Search catalyst by most recently updated, used by how everyone found the catalyst. Instead of season added. Search catalyst by most recently updated. I can give it that a shot. Let's try that. Give it a shot. So if I type in catalyst. Ah, damn it. Catalyst. And I type that in, right? And then I do it by... like this. Change in the API. I think it was 519, right? Perks updated, changed in API. Let's say this. Apply. No, that didn't work. They removed it? Sounds like you want to do it the hard way, Mist. Enhanced energy or enhanced grenade? Let me know. Oh, for deep dive? It depends what class you're going, but I usually go with grenade, because all of my builds are usually built around grenades. My Titan, my Warlock, and sometimes my Hunter. Usually, it depends. If you're on a grenade build like Controverse, Starfire, Heart of Inmost Light, Arc Grenade, stuff like that, Ahamkara Spine with the Hunter, like if you're doing a grenade build, go for the grenade stuff. Neutral game is usually much more important than anything else. I mean, usually. Anyways, now that we've gone through the lies, that we can move on. Jade Rabbit, cool. Manicore. Increase the catalyst damage resistance For tier 3, oh, okay. Movement speed during the hang time, good. Catalyst perk through airborne sustain. Now partially fills magazine filling into hover. You know, I just finished the Manicore Catalyst, and then they buff it. It's like, pfft. Nova rounds, Heart Shadow, whatever. Sweetness now fires explosive rounds every 20 shots. That sounds weird. Where's the other page that I have here? Actually, just for like the sake of organization, let's put it here. I want to see what it says. Sweet business. You saw it. You saw it change, right? Like it was there. Oh, it's buzziness. I don't know how to spell business. Business. I want to see what it says. I might have to change the flavor text, obviously, in the sheet as well. Although I haven't done that in, like, many seasons. And it doesn't seem like anybody's noticing. If only I could get it to work. Alright, well, while that's figuring itself out. Kata's overheated. Every 5 shot applies that many stacks of Scourge. Oh, there's so many things. Increasing damage and applying Scorch. Let's just say that's how it works. It is how it works, but it's never gonna load. Oh, there we go. Cool. What does it say? It doesn't say the explosive part. I mean, this comes from the API, so I don't know why I wouldn't say it. My name is Fud. Fud? Nah. Fudna. You got it, brother. Good to see you, Fudna. Updated anti-barrier. Updated drone to work with anti-barrier. Okay, drone. Okay, feeding frenzy. Did I change the catalyst on the pulse? I forget. Is the catalyst on NCTE feeding frenzy? I can't remember. Because I know they changed that at some point. I just can't remember. Nope time. Where's they changed a perk. I guess I just don't have that perk listed. They changed I think there was like something else here, right? Something like that. After Dychronic changed my name to Mystifer Columbus, the 3rd time I've been in a state of perpetual confusion. Well, you should try using Perpetual Motion. It's a much better perk. Skyburners increase the Scorch stacks. I forgot that Skyburners got Scorch stacks. Oh boy. Skyburn. This is what we would call the boring part of the sheet. If you guys had any, so eventually we'll get to the point where we're gonna discuss exactly which weapons are better than other weapons, right? Keep that in mind. We're gonna do the top 10 ranking together. So keep that in mind when we eventually get that. Because that'll be near the end. And also don't let me forget. Salvation's bad juju. Fixed, okay. Fighting Lion, fixed. Lion winner by Excalibur Verglass. Fixed. Miscellaneous and visuals. Weapon perks. Honestly, I don't think any of these weapon perks really mattered. Or at least for the putting in the sheet. Adagio! Abilities. Doesn't matter. That's a lot of ability changes. Ghost, ships, sparrows, finishers, power, progression, bounty, pursuit. Alright, I think we're done here. Next, hot fix. What do we got? Fixed, fix. Cool, done. Major update 7.1.0.1. Cool, nothing here. What happened to Kepri's horn? Does anybody know? I wasn't paying attention to what was happening. Zelevia says, anyone else wish they could change the name of each individual character? I don't want to have the same eloquent name for Warlock. When I'm on my Titan, I want it to be Sergeant MILF-Seeking Eater of Grounds. Well, I mean, I guess, but like, I think there's too many labels in Destiny as a whole. Like, when you highlight somebody's name, there's too many things. You have their name, you have their title, you have their emblem, which displays something like the number of kills that they have, you have their season rank, you have their guardian rank, you have their artifact, like, you have so many different numbers. There you have their power level. You have so many different numbers all on that name tag. We don't need more labels because none of them matter, you know? We just need more clarity. Fix an issue. Fix. Increase the size of mercurial scope. Wow. Did they fix Kepri's? Fix an issue where Kepri's horn would disable various non-enemy objects. Well, that answers my question. Alright, then they did nothing. Okay, cool. We've gone through the update, and we've done what we think is right for the world. Now to the next fun part. W4 is making my brain rot. Imagine Destiny 2, but the buff and nerf builds are in and out of viability every 2 days and just have to keep up progress in the endgame. Adept, yeah. Adept is another. You want to be an adept individual? Bungie character customization and name changing have been non-existent. I do think that they should allow us to recustomize our characters like character creation thing, but I guess it's not something that makes the money. Kepri's horn broke every activity in the game. Dude! That's nice. All stasis? What about all stasis? What did I say? Stasis. Alright, so this next part, we're gonna go down the columns and we are going to fill out these columns. All of these columns, and then we're gonna organize them in. Okay? So let's go ahead and get that done. First step, we have centrifuge. This is, what exactly? It is centrifuge. Nope. It is a 450. 450. This one, it's not gonna be much. It's basically, we're done. Next up, here we go. Old Sterling is an adaptive 600 auto rifle. I know, and it is Strand? Strand. Okay. Strand. Adaptive 600. Where's a strand symbol? There's a strand symbol. This was arc, right? Bam. This. Oops. Wrong button. This is from what? Is this just world drop? I know it's not craftable. Yeah, it's world drop. Okay. World. You get 100 plus points by using Kepri's on point as you capture it. Any moving entity in the game would be broken and sent moving in a random direction using Kepri's, etc. That's fun. Winning IB matches in 20 seconds. One of the many Titan bugs. Well, technically, the face mask looks like a bug. It's like it looks like a bug, right? So it makes sense that it would be bugged. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. All of these should be taken care of when I move it, so ignore that. All right, next step. Spare rations. Adaptive 140 hand cannon, kinetic damage. Cool. Adaptive 140, and this is not craftable. Not craftable. Cool. This from fishing? Where does this come from? Fishing? Fishing and deep activities? Question, is this just from fishing? Or is this also drop in Season of the Deep activities, like deep dive and salvage? Because I get a feeling it's more than just fishing, but it could just be fishing. Which would also imply the rest of the Gambit Reckoning weapons would be fishing, right? Hey! Don't you be putting Icelandic in my chat, sir! Helvetes cookfern or your far penninga! Were you trying to make me say the N-word? All seasons of the deep activity can be focused. Alright, well that's where it is now. And it is not craftable. Not craftable. None of those are craftable. I just wanted to make sure. Let me just label the craftable things. Just because I have it. Craftable, craftable, craftable. Craftable. I think those are the craftable ones. I think the dungeon, the reckoning weapons, and these world drops are not craftable. Is that right? Well, eventually we'll get back to it. I just wanted to mark them because I happen to know. I know that this is kinetic and this is strand, so I'll put those in. I think this is... No, that's kinetic slot, so it's not. It looks like the staccato, so I thought it was at first. Fun fact, if a weapon is pointing to the top left, it means it's in the first slot. If it's pointing to the top right, it's either in the second or third slot. Sometimes there are weapons that violate that. Like, for example, the Riptide. But most of the time that's true. Fascinating, I'm sure. I know this is a lightweight 450. 450. And this comes from the last wish raid. Ba, 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 ba. Baby, 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 baby. Are these Season of the Deep activities too, the taken weapons? Or are they more specifically salvage and deep dive? Can they come from fishing? I guess, because when I do the fishing thing, I remember seeing a lot of these weapons, like the spare rations, the reckoning weapons. Maybe we're wrong. Can be focused, just not crafted. Who's saying the N-word? That wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. I said ninja. Can you recommend a good craftable energy shotgun? Well, if you go to my spreadsheet, literally go to my spreadsheet and you look for the thing that says craftable, you'll notice that there's a without remorse right here, for example. That's a craftable, although it's... If you don't have it craftable at the moment, then you're kind of screwed. Yeah, there's not a lot of options for you here. I'd probably be better off just looking at, like, my inventory. Glissus Strand. Thank you, appreciate it. I think I will go fishing. Good luck, friendo. Shotguns, here we go. Ikelos is kind of meh. It's rapid fire. I'm not a big fan of rapid fire. I just been leveling it up because why not? I don't have really any. I mean, there's this one. Nessa's Oblation. I mean, it's not really amazing. I don't really know what perks it has either. That's a craftable. Yeah, Without Remorse seems to be like one of the better options. It's a lightweight frame, which are one of my favorites. It has decent perks on it. It is craftable. I just never ended up crafting it. Yeah, there's not a lot of options here. Sorry to say. You might be better off looking at light.gg. And then organizing by shotguns. Maybe Last Man Standing is a good shotgun? I actually don't remember what Last Man Standing is. You have 3 N-word passes. Spend them wisely, Dychronic. I will die with 3 N-word passes then. I have never gotten a taken from fishing, but it is craftable, focusable, drops from the deep activity. That's what I thought. Now, real question here. Can you even get a reckoning weapon to drop from a deep dive or a salvage? Not the focusing, but can you get it from dropping? Because what I could do instead, I don't know why this is taking forever. What I could do instead is just say that this is, where is it? This is gonna be just fishing, deep fishing, and deep engram. Right? And then this one I can say deep activities and deep engram. Like, would this be more accurate? Because I think this is more accurate. Yes, I think so. Andre? He only has 3 left, bro. Started with 32 this year. Don't you be talking shit about me! You nacho, you! Down to 2 now. I have 500 fish baits, so I might need to go and get it in the near future. Yeah. Nessa has destabilizing repulsor. Ooh. Does it now? Synergy is great with no backup plans? It probably is, yeah. No, you can't. Can't what? What did I ask? This is a stream? What's up, Abyss? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? We could do some, we could take a break and do some lore questions if you want, Abyss. Because I know that you gave me some lore questions. Let's rip through these columns real quick, and then we'll do that. Rapid fire. There's one. Rapid fire 540. It is craftable. Glisso, you said was one of these. Glizzy. It is, and it is a precision 180. Precision. Give that to me. 180. I know this is one of those aggressives, right? But let me finish this here. Drops in. I think this is probably a world drop. Boom. Next up, last right, please. It is aggressive 120. Kinetic. Cool. And this is a season 21 vendor weapon. And since this has hit alt, I didn't know that. Since this is one with a static roll, we'll just finish it. All right, full bore ricochet. Rico. Hey, thank you so much for the $2 Abyss. Appreciate that. And it should pop up with the sound this time. Don't worry about that. Have a good stream. Hashtag OilShot2023. Damn, dude, don't you... Don't you be messing me, bro. I don't want no oil. I'm trying to watch my waist slimming down. Okay. Save them for next time. Just drop by to say hi. All right. Okay. Well, thanks for coming by, Abyss. Appreciate it. I'm not terrified. I will not be streaming next Tuesday, just so you know, because I'll be out of town. Perfect garbage ritual weapon. Yeah, baby. For PvE, probably Reconstruction, huh? Reconstruction, Focus Fury. Yeah. Reconstruction. Focused Fury. And, probably text, balance, stock, yeah. Stock. There is no, why, yeah, I'll just leave the mod thing for later. I'll do it now. Minor spec, yep, cool. I should have just done this later. And the, masterwork. What's the default masterwork on this? Because I know that it comes with a default masterwork. Handling, cool. Because I think it can only come with handling, right? Like, for some reason it's showing all of those, but I think it only comes with handling. Nah, man, this lost sector makes my crayons taste bad. You never want your crayons to taste bad. What lost sector are you doing? On a Titan, what build are you using? Maybe I can help. My recommendation would be either the Abeyant Leap Titan or the Arc Grenade Heart of Inmost Light Titan. Or Lorelei. Those three are probably going to be your best PvE builds. For healing, Lorelei will probably keep you alive more. If you have enemies to kill. So I would send you a package of canola oil every week now. I'm not telling you my address. Bro, I died on doing DPS. I was almost done. I feel you, brother. I'm sorry to hear that, but that's just how life works sometimes. Sometimes life, you get a bite. Sometimes it bites back. Rapid fire pull. Okay. Kinetic. Cool. Oh, yeah. What was, kinetic? Yeah. Cool. Rapid fire, 260. 260. This is probably Crucible, so give me this one. Crucible. Transfiguration, please. High impact, 150. Kinetic? Kinetic, cool. High impact. Is that high impact? High impact, okay. I always confuse aggressive and high impacts. Because they're kind of the same. Let's be honest. Y'all are basically the same. Okay? It's K1 Logistics. I think that's the moon, right? And, I could probably do with a Hoyle grenade build. I was running Skull... like, Skull of Insurmountable Skull Fort. Arc build, but simply dying. Yeah, I would not recommend Skull Fort. On a level of disadvantage, i.e. like Legend, Master, whatever, melee is not a good idea. You need to make sure you're at range and that you have a healing opportunity. So, like, the healing melee thing for Titans, or Lorelei healing, or in Void, there's that you get a kill when your shields are broken, you get the Void Overshield. You need some healing opportunity. What was the other build? Abeyant Leap. Woven Mail. Keeps you alive like crazy. Hitting people with, like, Suspend, I think also heals you slightly. Like, stuff like that. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Skull Fort, like, it may be fun, but, like, in the harder stuff, it falls off very sharply, and I would not recommend it. Especially against a Servitor boss where you don't have a lot of cover. If I remember... Is it the Servitor boss one? Going off of just memory here. Rapacious! I'm pretty sure this is Strand. Oh, no, is this... No, that's Stasis, isn't it? It's Stasis. It's a Stasis aggressive frame. Stasis, here we go. Is it, yeah, it's purple for dungeon, right? Dungeon, this is Ghost of the Deep. Is it Ghost of the Deep or Ghosts of the Deep? Like, is it plural? It's probably plural, right? Ghosts of the Deep. Ghost of the Deep. And then we'll do Last Wish. It's reconnecting. It is, I have yet to get there so bad at times I was waiting for me either way. What are you even? Is that English? Lumafau? It is, I have yet to get there so a bad time was waiting for me either way. What? What? Age-old Chad. It's ghosts? Cool. Thanks, bro. Am I reconnected? Cool. It's a quest. This is probably World Draw. Is this Gambit? Is Combined Arms Gambit? And then this is the Crucible or the Strike one. I'll get to it. It'll say when I get to it. I just wanted to kind of fill in some stuff. All right, next one. Age of Bone, Void, High Impact 360. Got it. Cool. Void, High Impact 360. Next, Positive Outlook, please. It is Precision 450 Void. And this one does say it's Strike, right? Strike. Yeah, so it's just going to be Vanguard. Which I think is blue. If I remember correctly. Vanguard. Vanguard, yep. Yeah, that's blue. Okay. Vanguard! Void, Precision, 450. His crayon. I think his crayon is self-destructive for sure. Combined is World? Is it World? Where's the Gambit? Isn't there like, there's one Crucible, one Strike, and one Gambit that gets, weapon that gets released. Is it? Yeah, it's not the saturated pool. What was the Gambit weapon this season? Did they not add a Gambit weapon? Usually when they add one Crucible and one that strikes, there's a Gambit one too. Lightweight, solar bow. Solar. I actually don't know what solar bows are by heart. Or lightweight bows. Lightweight. 580 draw. Cool. This is an aggressive hand cannon arc. Okay. Arc, please. Aggressive 120, please. And this is World, I guess. Funny FR hand cannon. I did it with Malfeasance DPS with stasis on. Good job, Roses. You did it. Nobody asked you to, but you did it anyways. Alright, Apoco. Coming up next, we got Apoco. Adaptive 140 solar hand cannon. I know this is Arc. I know this is Void. I know this is Solar. This is Solar too? Yeah, okay. And then this is Solar as well. Cool. Cool. Adaptive? Adaptive 140. This comes from a quest. Does it say that it's from a quest? Source Season of the Deep. Thanks, bro. Epochal integration quest. Lifting the Veil quest. Cool. That's what it's called. It is orange. Where's orange? Here we go. Exotic quest. Well, it's not an exotic quest. But it is a quest. Bam, bam, bam. What am I doing? This one. Cool. And that, boys, is how we do it. Laser Painter is the only new Gambit weapon to my knowledge. Laser Painter? Laser Painter? Oh, yeah, for some reason I was thinking that, yeah. I forgot it could be also heavy or special. You're right. There we go. Laser Painter? Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's missing, but it was in the heavy slot. Makes more sense. No, thank you. Yeah, of course. Is a dollar store Tide Pod. I'm glad that you like it, at the very least. It would be really weird if you didn't like it, you know? Because it's Gambit. Everybody loves Gambit. Alright. Move up. Bid Nations targeted. Aggressive 120. Solar. Aggressive 120. Yep. This is Rapid Fire 540. Bugger Bag, I think, is it adaptive? Yeah, it's adaptive 900. 900. And then that's an aggressive, if I remember correct. An aggressive solar, cool. Coo. Alright, so the main stuff is now completed. That was phase 1. Phase 1, baby! Oh, targeted 2-shot redaction. What are you talking about? What, is that a name of a weapon? That could be the name of a weapon. It's a little bit long, but it could be. Alright, phase 1 is done. This is the phase that I can actually trust somebody else to do because it's all very much copy and paste. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to collect weapons that are the same type and put them in their place. Which I have a very specific and sometimes confusing organization scheme, okay? So you're going to have to follow along. Get all the hand cannons, put them together. Pulse rifles, please. Scout rifles are next. No other scouts. Oh, here's a auto rifle. See what I mean? I always forget one. Alright, and then the bows are last? Cool. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a bow. So the way I organize my sheets when it's in this style, first of all, it's by weapon class, so auto rifle, bow, hand cannon, whatever. Then it's by frame. So for example, aggressive, adaptive, lightweight, precision. From there, then it's RPM, because sometimes, obviously, they can share RPM, or they can have different RPM. So 2 different frames of 140, for example, and, you know, pulse rifles, there's the aggressive 4-burst, and then there's the 3-burst lightweights for the 450 pulse rifles. And then from there, it's kinetic slot versus energy slot in that order. And then from there, it's alphabetical. And I know what you're thinking. Why would you do that? It sounds complicated. But no, for you, it makes a difference. Because the most similar weapons are next to each other. You're thinking to yourself, well, I really love Fatebringer. What are other weapons that are just like it? Okay, well, here's all of the kinetic slot 140 hand cannons right next to each other. Furthermore, all of the energy slots are in their section as well. So all of the same type of weapons are right next to each other. And even though it's complicated for me to put in, I think that it is the best way to organize it in this sense. Targeted redaction has had to be nerfed because it was two-shotting in Crucible with no cost. So it's been called the targeted two-shot redaction. But what's targeted redaction? Oh, that one. I haven't learned the name of these weapons, especially not an aggressive hand cannon. Which has Frenzy, though. If it has Frenzy, that's handling, reload, taken care of, right? Oh, it has explosive payload here, too. Destabilizing? Oh, I might go for outlaw explosive payload, then. Not having Frenzy. What would I like to do? Frenzy plus, like, invisible hand? Oh. That's unfortunate. This looks like a bad hand cannon. It is a bad hand cannon. It is. All right, so here we go. Lightweight frames, Tyranny on the Solar TY. Oh no, that's in the exotic section. Elemental PQRS. Okay, right there. Yeah. So. No. Again, that's in the wrong section. Has to be after this one, right there. Okay, so kinetic slot, energy slot. I comes before Y. Boom, that's where it belongs. All right, cool. Next up, let's do the auto rifles. Here we go. Centrifuge. It is an exotic 450, 450, 450, 450, right there. Cool. And exotic count is a different frame. 600 stasis, old sterling. Old sterling. Element OP. Yeah, so O goes before P. Positive outlook. 450 energy. Positive. Elemental PQRS. Okay. And then age-old bond. It's probably first. Yeah. He's probably first. Targeted two-shot redaction. That's a fun name. Do you actually play Crucible, Mist? How dare you. How dare you. Aw, I hate when it does that. I have a strong dislike for when it does that. All right, here we go. Spare rations. 140 kinetic. Spare rations. Yeah, right there. Okay. Oops. I'll move down to Pakal and Nation at the same time. Put them here. Pakal, energy, E. Pakal, P before X. Except after C. Elemental PQRST, so this one goes here. Elemental PQRST, cool, right there. Combined arms. It is energy slot. Comes after B. Targeted two-shot redaction. Probably at the end right here. Cool. Move up, move down. We're making progress. Yes, what is your question? Well, you didn't have to say Dychronic question. You could have just asked the question and eventually I would have seen it. You're preempting me to answer your question for you? You afraid I'm gonna run away from it? Favorite exotic, Gallahorn. Oh no, it's Gallahorn. My favorite exotic is Gallahorn. I would say that, honestly, I would say a Gallahorn is probably a more effective exotic these days. Arianas has pulled a little bit. I would say, if you asked me what was my favorite exotic of all time, like the one that I thought had the most efficacy throughout the entire like history of Destiny 2. If we said Destiny 1, it would still be Gjallarhorn. But Destiny 2, it'd probably be Arianis. It was just an amazing go-to and had every answer to every problem and for so long. But no, I would say my favorite, the one I love using, Gjallarhorn. It just, and it solves so many problems. It's heavy, so you don't use it that often, but Gjallarhorn. If I had to describe my personality in a weapon, Gjallarhorn. It definitely is Gjallarhorn. Post rifle, please. Post rifle, post rifle. There we go. Shutter and burn. Come on, music. Let's go. Symmetry buff when? I don't know, when people care. Oh! It! Kinetic 450 lightweight. Chattering. Is it the chattering bone? It's just chattering bone. Oh, I think that was perfect. Right there. BC, yeah. Different time and outcast. We'll pull that down together. Kinetic, different time. D, A, cool, right there. Outcast, O, energy. H-I-J-K-L-O. Okay, that should be at the end. Outcast. Next up, we have scout rifles. Last right is going to be kinetic, probably right above long arm. Yep. Glizzy, 180 strand G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. Okay. Just literally the first one. Transfiguration, kinetic. Elemental P, Q, R, S, T. Right there. And then Randy's throwing knife, which is kinetic, rapid. Elemental P, Q, R, S, T. Q, R, S, T. Cool. That should be the right spot. Any other ones? Cool. And finally, these submachine guns, which we can just do direct. Oh, we can just throw it in directly. All right, bug out bag. 900 adaptive. Very important. It's an adaptive bug out bag right there. Rapacious. Kinetic slot R. 750. Kinetic slot R. Elemental PQRST right there. And finally, no survivors. N. Solar aggressive. N. Elemental PQRST. Cool. Right there. There we go. All right, everything is added in now. Mine is Malfeasance. I think it's a decent option, but I'm not a fan of exotic primaries. I feel like the difference between an exotic special and a legendary special is often much larger than the difference between a legendary primary and an exotic primary, if that makes sense. So like the amount of difference that I like having an exotic special or even an exotic heavy versus having a legendary for some of the top dogs is often way larger than a primary, which makes sense because it can't make a primary go crazy. But there are certain primaries that I think do break that, which is like Osteostriga and Hawkboon, which literally you'll see in my sheet right here, the ones that are labeled, or like, for example, yeah, Traveler's Chosen. Although I haven't used it nearly as much because we have so many options for ability stuff. Can't wait to see the heavy burst archetype in action. What do you mean, the heavy bursts? What? The heavy burst linear fusion rifle? The aggressive? Because we already have that. Alright, so we moved everything into the correct location. Now we gotta assign perks, recommendations for all of these items. I just want to point out we've been going for about an hour and a half. I would say we're more than halfway done with this. The primary ones, like, if we were on doing specials, then on the right side there would be damage testing, which would, like, be another step. But in primaries, we don't do damage testing. No siree. No siree indeed. I mean, Warden's Law. Oh, the burst hand cannons. That was terrible, though. Warden's Law bouncing hand cannon, that's terrible. I don't want it. it may be different, but like, I don't think it's what we want. Hand cannons fixing wardens. You know they aren't making a whole new archetype for one weapon. Bunging is turning it to burst instead of a two shot. You mean like a 3 burst instead of a 2 burst? Because we have that sidearm, the aggressive frame sidearms, the 2 burst. So, but nobody really uses it. Although I think it's one of the better kind of sidearms. Does a lot of damage. Just kind of hard to hold on to. All right, so would you guys like to see how I do this part? Because some of you might be a little disappointed. This part is annoying because I have to find the weapons because now they're organized in a different order. You know what? I'm gonna do this a different way because sometimes I do this one way. I think it might be easier to just do this a different way. So what I'm gonna do is look for age-old bond and just do this one at a time. All right, so age-old bond. First thing I do is I look at age-old bond for the perks, and I say, all right, so you got barrels, and you have accurized side. If you don't know, there's not really that many permutations for most of the perks in this game. So for barrels, almost always if it has barrels, it's the same as any other barrels. The only exception is gonna be shotguns. Shotguns have a different set of barrels, which has things like full choke or whatever. But if you see, for example, an auto rifle and it has barrels and something else also has barrels, that means you can also have sights, for example. Like some weapons have sights on them. Like, well, there's not a lot of weapons with sights anymore. They've kind of abandoned sights. But for right here, look, for example, this one has sights instead of barrels. If it has barrels, then you just copy and paste. Because the recommendation for this 360 auto rifle is going to be the same as this 360 auto rifle. Ooh, I put this in the wrong spot. Should be here. Because it's energy. So I just copy and paste. Furthermore, you'll notice the second one, the magazine, as they call it, will have one of two things. It'll either be the side that has accurized rounds, or it will be the side that has ricochet rounds. There's a very specific set of 7 different perks in each of the sides. So what I do is I go, okay, what's another weapon that also has accurized in the list? Okay, here it is, copy paste. You see this one is the ricochet side, this is the accurized side. And I call it ricochet and accurized because usually accurized is one of the best options and ricochet is the best options on the other side. You'll also notice that no one weapon can have ricochet rounds and accurized rounds on the same weapon. It's not possible because it's one side or the other. Furthermore, I usually just copy and paste this over here. And the only thing I really have to do is choose for these 2 different perks. Most of the time, it's just a whole lot of copy and paste. You just gotta make sure that you don't mess up the wrong side. Bam, bam, bam. Warden's currently isn't 2 bursts, it's just more like a bump fire style of firing. They're changing it to a typical burst fire. Why is that different than burst fire? Full choke is still one of the worst barrel perks in the game. No, full choke is the best barrel perk in the entire game for shotguns. Are you kidding me? Full choke chokes the shots to be tighter? That makes it a lot easier to hit your target and hit more shots on the target at longer range. Full choke is the go-to barrel option for shotguns. What do you take, smooth bore? I used to take smooth bore because of the range thing before I realized it opened it up and made it a lot wider. And I was like, wow, this is really just worse because tighter spread is better. Full choke is 3% smaller choke. It sucks. It decreases damage. It does not decrease damage. And I think it's a lot more than 3% because I was able to show it visually. I remember one stream I was able to shoot at a wall with and without full choke, and I showed visually how different this spread is. It's not a lot, but like, it increases your damage output because you end up actually damaging the target more because more pellets actually end up hitting. I think you're lying to me. I want evidence! Evidence! Oh, Lordy, Smoothbore does nothing? Smoothbore increases your range pretty significantly, but it also it increases the cone of the pellets, which is like, you don't want, which is the opposite of full bore. Anyways, what do we got here? Age-old bond. Second, for PvE, I don't really like it. I think Repulsor Brace plus Destabilizing is a great combo. Target Lock's also great. Kill Clip's great. Golden Tricorn on Void. What would I recommend here? Honestly, I like Tap even in PvE, but yeah, Repulsor Brace stats. I don't really think 4 times the charm is necessary. So I probably would say Repulsor Brace? No. Brace? Stats. For... Oh, no, I was going to do this for all. There we go. And then the other one is going to be Destabilizing Target Lock, Kill Clip. Destabilizing rounds, Target Lock, and... the last one, Kill Clip. And then it is a Last Wish weapon, so Explosive Pact. Explosive Pact. Which, my Last Wish. Let's put them where the Last Wish ones are. Go. And that one's done. Move up. Next one, Positive Outlook. Many people have debunked the full choke. I don't know, man. Like, it feels much better to have full choke, and I feel like the one-shot consistency is just a lot easier with full choke. Smooth bore? Pff, more like smooth brain. Good one, Tommy. How's your lost sectors going? What are you farming for, by the way? I don't even know what the current lost sector is. Well, actually, if I go to light.gg, it literally tells me lost sector right there. K1 Logistics is chest piece. I don't need any of these. Oh, actually, I guess I could get Arbor. Which chest piece are you going for? Curious? Chest day? Chest day? Most people won't run full choke anymore. Alright, well, maybe I'm just underinformed. Maybe it's past me. Old Sterling. Just open up Old Sterling while I'm here. Old Sterling. Alright, here we go. Positive Outlook. We have Barrel plus Ricochet Side. So again, this is a great demonstration of exactly what I'm telling you. If you look here, none of these perks, what are these? 8 perks exist in the Accurized side. So this is the Accurized side with Alloy Mag, Steady Rounds, Tac, Accurized. If you look at this side, none of those... Oh, Alloy Mag, I guess, is one that's the same on both. Most of these perks are not the same on the other sides. So you're saying... Okay, so Appended Mag is on both. But there are... Most of these perks are not on the other side. Like Ricochet, High Caliber, Armor Piercing. None of those are on the other side. Most of them! Either way. The main ones are people looking at are usually Ricochet and Accurized. So, point remains the same. This is Ricochet side with Barrel. Ricochet with Barrel, which means Ricochet Barrel right there. Boom. These are the same. And it is, I would say, Omulon Fluid Dynamics right there. Boom. And now for the main perks, which is a very large saturated Vanguard pool. I got Hoarfrost. And yep, Curious is the one I'm targeting. Actually, way better. Well, now that you can exotic focus, maybe it's worth it to just exotic focus a Falling Star. Because that sounds like a terrible time. Gotta be honest. Thanks for that recommendation of Hoyle Arc Grenade build. Oh, is it doing better? I'm glad that you like it. cat just jumped up on top of my lap. I don't know what to do. You see the tail. You saw the tail, right? Isn't he adorable? Isn't he adorable? Isn't he so fluffy? Isn't he so fluffy? He doesn't like to look at the camera. He hates being held. So that right there was like, what the fuck did you do that for? Oh, he's so fluffy. You're so fluffy. Yes, you were. I could be just rubbing my dick right now. You're so fluffy. I did just show you the cat, though. I'm not rubbing my dick. I'm rubbing my pussy. There's a big difference. Less damage plus tiny spread buff. You want a better spread to run performance perk? Why would you want a larger spread? You want a tighter spread. Like, have you never had sex before? Sorry. I should stop. I'm ready on. Okay. Positive outlook. Auto rifle. How much? It's 20% per kill. Okay. 2 kills. Fair. It's alright. I would like Perpetual. I think Perpetual Motion is one of the best perks in the game. It's just move around, you get stability, handling, and reload. It's like, it's not a lot, but it's like up to 2 stacks, right? You can get 10 to 20 in each. I mean, it's just really good. It solves problems like by itself. So I would probably say Perpetual Motion, tap the trigger, or Zen. Yeah. Perpetual Motion. Tap the trigger. I would probably put Zen Moment between these. Moment. Here we go. Repulsor destabilizing is always fun. This is Void. Oh, wow, look at that. I thought, oh, I'm thinking about a different weapon. I remember a 450 auto rifle we used to use. It's Uriel's Gift, that was it. We used to use back in the day. I'm like, that wasn't Void, and it looks just like this weapon. Yesterday I got rid of all my exotic engrams because I forgot focusing was a thing. Yeah. But you also need a lot of Ascendant Shards. You need like 3 per. And an exotic Cipher. So you do need a lot of other things, but it's definitely more worthwhile than what you... Well, good luck is what I'm trying to say. Good luck. I think at this point I could probably do half and half for these screens. You're the one who wanted to sit here. Don't look at me like that. You're the one who wanted to sit here, okay? What else would I put on a auto rifle? Probably like one of these two for sure. And then kill clip. What's wrong? Are you itching yourself on all this stuff that's hanging down? The cat's just like swinging his head, like just back and forth, like, ah, something touched me. Kill clip. Destabilizing rounds. Okay. The rest is done. I could probably even stretch it a little bit more. Well. That. There we go. And then old Sterling. Sterling. What's up, Isaiah? Find the Golden Awesome perk. Find the Golden Awesome perk lot for you, just best gun with best weapon. Are you talking about these golden highlighted perks? So specifically, these are the recommendations that are, well, this one is Theory Crafters who recommended this one, by somebody else who recommended that this is good for both PvE and PvP. I often agree with them, but not always. There are certain recommendations that I think are not right. I'm making my own recommendations. These just kind of help me pick a direction. Again, these are the recommendations they give you. These are the ones that I give you. Alright, first and foremost, this is barrel plus accurized side. Barrel, accurized. And its perk is field tested. What is that, field tested? I think that's field tested. Field tested. Third perk, auto rifle. We Wine Wounds is pretty good. Surplus is aight. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Surplus. Hatchling Frenzy Demo. Those are all fantastic. I probably would put it in the order of Demolitionist, Frenzy, Hatchling. Hatchling, right? Hatchling? Hatchling, yeah. That's how I remember how to spell it. Most of these are alright, but not the best. Boom, done, cool, move up. We have the bow. Only one bow this season. It's kind of bowing, if you ask me. The bowstrings are in the arrows are all the same, so you can usually just like copy paste. Fiberglass and straight are usually the accuracy based. I wonder what they recommend. They don't recommend the same thing at all. Oh no, hold on. Straight, helical. I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, hear me out. Hear me out. So the reason why I pick fiberglass and straight fletching is because it increases the accuracy. On bows, accuracy is the stat that you need. Accuracy and reload. That's what you want. You see here. Where even is fiberglass? Is there no fiberglass? What the fuck? There's no fiberglass? Did they remove it, or is it just not on this bow? That's really weird. Lunu. Yeah, this one has fiberglass. Alright, so we're on the same page. For some reason, there's just no fiberglass on this weapon. Okay. Straight, helical, I'm on board then. Is it fletching? Helical fletching, yeah. So normally on bows I go for accuracy because nothing else matters. Like handling a little bit, reload is alright because reload slightly makes you fire faster, but more accuracy. Like straight fletching has accuracy. Fiberglass has even more accuracy at the cost of stability, and it's like if you care at all about stability on your bow, you are freaking mad. It matters zero. Zero. Yo, Adept Messenger this week. Yeah. Yeah. I'll let you know if I care. Just kidding. I'm not really into 340 pulses for PvE. I know it's a PvP thing, but like, you know. Alright, recommendations here. Probably Explosive Head, Archer's Tempo. Maybe even Successful Warm-Up, honestly. But definitely Explosive Head. Oh, Head. Archer's Tempo. The other one will be Incandescent. Was this Solar? You can get some solar grenade kills, but I don't think you're going to depend on it. Collective action, really? How much damage does this increase? 10%. 20%. I don't think it's very good. Swashbuckler's not really a bow thing. It, like, really is not good. It's really just not good. Incandescent is like my only one I like. You know what, I guess Golden Tricorn. Because you get a kill with the weapon, 15% more damage. That's fair enough. Incandescent. That's kind of hard to spell. Descent, incandescent. Golden Tricorn. And if you can get the grenade kill, great. Godlin. Godlin! Golden. And then the rest will be, yeah, that. Oh, these aren't right. Probably just minor spec. And then accuracy. Oh, no. Alright, next. Next! Alright, combined arms gonna be next. Combined arms, targeted redaction, spare rations, apocal nation. Okay. Apocal nation, targeted. Spare rations. All right. Did I not get combined arms anywhere here? There it is. I'll talk to you later. My fam just come by. Well, thanks for joining us here, Roses. I do appreciate it. As you can tell, this is a bit of a mind-numbing, senseless spreadsheet fiasco. I understand it's not super entertaining, but maybe your fam wants to watch this later, just as like entertainment later. Let them know. I'm just petting my cat. Oh, he's so fluffy. He's right there in the nook of my crisscross applesauce. And he's so fluffy and you're so warm. Look at you. Yes, you are. Sorry. What are you up to right now, Zell? You playing Crucible? The Trials of Osiris, perhaps? You're getting your Adept Messenger. You did Adept Messenger. Combine arms. What is it? Accurized barrel. Why do I what? Honestly, you could go with handling on these too. I think I'll add in handling. All of the 120s. Yep, here we go. Where was that? Combined arms. Beep. Field tested. This one has, what the hell is that? Eddy current. Temporarily increases reload speed after sprinting. Effect is improved when amplified. After sprinting for 3 seconds, increase the reload by what? By how much? I don't want to sprint in order to... That's bad. Zen Moment. It's the recoil thing, which is good for recoil, but not really what you want in a... if you have a 120 hand cannon, you gotta do handling and reload. You gotta solve those problems as much as possible with a perk that's like Outlaw, for example, or Frenzy solves those problems like instant. Perpetual Motion, decent. Quick Draw, or I guess it doesn't do handling anymore. Something that solves that problem as hard as possible, and then you can do range and damage after that. Like for example, the Volt Shot. I'm getting tired really quick, guys. Just gonna be clear with you. Increase the target position aiming out sights. Yeah, this is bad. Zen Moment, Eddy, bad. Zen Moment, Eddy Current. How do you spell Eddy? Yeah. From here, time payload's fantastic. Volt Shot's fantastic. Kill Clip, fantastic. Now, in what order? Doesn't really matter. But time payload, Volt Shot, and Kill Clip. Again, I don't know why they continually recommend Kill Clip for PvP, but not PvE. It's a good perk for PvE as well. Gives you 25% more damage for 5 seconds after reloading, after a kill, you know? That's a lot of damage. It's pretty easy. It's even better than Rampage most of the time, because Rampage, juggling stats and how long it takes is usually not worth it. I'm trying. No, that one's done. Up next, Redaction. No, this one. Targeted with 2-shot Redaction. It is Accurize Barrel. What do we got? Taken, Unsated Hunger. Increase the handling, reload speed, and stability when no abilities are charged. Swords, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Unsated Hunger. Should probably have added this one in, previously. Cool. Where were we? We were somewhere up here, right? Hand cannons? What? There it is. Targeted, yeah. Targeted Redaction. That's where we were. Well, I gotta bounce. See you around, guys. Cześć. Yeah, cześć. Dobrze. Don't forget to rate the weapons. Oh, of course. It's gonna be, I'm sure everyone's favorite part, because then they're gonna be like, oh, finally, I waited 4 hours in order to find out what weapons were the best. Hey, man, this is the work. This isn't even damage testing either. The damage testing is like where you start to pull your hair out. You're like, I don't get how Galivor plus this and that interaction and so many ticks. Ah! Especially with supers. But yes, have a good day, Andre. Hope you have a good day. All right, third column. Targeted Redaction. Yeah, Outlaw. Good. $10 per stack. 15 seconds is pretty good. Envious Assassin might be nice, so you don't have to reload, but yeah, Outlaw. I don't think Triple Tap is really that good, but it's like more magazine. More magazine means less reload, so not bad. Yeah, I would say probably Outlaw, Triple Tap. Triple Tap. Explosive Payload, Dude, why is Frenzy not listed on this 120 hand cannon? See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, Theory Crafters is fucking crazy. So, like, you frenzy. Frenzy. More 50 handling, 50 reload, and a damage mod for weapons that literally have no handling, no reload speed. That's amazing. I don't get it. I think explosive payload's still probably your best. Explosive payload. Like, especially over collective action. Like, how often are you really getting this? It's ridiculous, right? Explosive payload, frenzy, solves all the problems that you want. And probably destabilizing rounds, just because it's an option and it's somewhat new. Explosive payload, cool. Like, I don't get it. Spare rations. This one. Didn't even open up spare rations, did I? Spare rations, here we go. Spare ration is ricochet, barrel ricochet. Barrel ricochet, here we go. And then range. Definitely need range. This is one of those, like, it needs a lot of range. Disaster plan. Disaster plan. Deep. I got back. Cool. We're going for spare rations. Here we go. It's just moving over a little bit too much. Spare rations. What do we got? Good perks, bad range. Targeted to death protection. Miss, you don't have to keep coming in and out telling me this, you know? But I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I could probably even put this a little bit farther. Give me some more room here. Spare rations. Rapid hit, I guess. Rapid hit subsistence. Yeah, that's what I would say. Hit subsistence. Subsistence or tance? Subsistence. Tense. There we go. And then probably kinetic tremors would be my favorite. Kinetic tremors. How many shots does Focus Fairy need again? Upon scoring 50% of Magazine's precision hits, you get 20% damage for 11 seconds. I like kinetic tremors. I realize on a hand cannon, kinetic tremors isn't as good because it's usually going to happen like once or twice per clip. But this is a large clip. This is a base 13. So maybe it will be good. Especially with rapid hit. Yeah. Kinetic tremors. I kind of want to say kill clip. Fury. Kill clip. Cool. Alright, Apocal. Coming up next. I clicked the wrong button again. Epochal. There we go. This is one of those standard rolls. It's going to be small bore ricochet. Small bore. Rico, Cheyrons. Stats and... is that field tested? Let's keep away. Probably stats roll. And then definitely incandescent. That's the only recent scent. It's the only reason why you'd want it in PvE. Probably nanotech. Multiple weapons of this set. This is and it gives you a decent damage bonus, but nanotech tracer rockets are nice. Nanotech tracer rocket. And then range. Oh, no, actually, this comes with handling. I think this comes with handling, right? That was one of the problems that I had with this weapon. Images, please. What is the base? It is handling. Oh, good. Handling. Not like you can do anything else. Alright, and then finally, Nation of Beast. It targets then 2 taps? Bungie redacted it! Well, I can't argue with that. But, do you think that TTTR needed to be fixed? TTTR? 3TR? 3TR? T3R? 3TR? TTTR? TTTR? It's kind of hard to say. TTTR. Gotta get that TTTR. Trials hard. Are you doing the solo playlist, Zell? Because I found the solo playlist to be a lot easier than joining, like, well, Beowulf's Flawless and Team playlist. Like, legitimately, I would find people, like, using Sweet Business in my solo trials. It was great. Alright, here we go. What do we got? We got barrels accurized. Stop. Perpetual, like, for example, there's no PvE Rex here. Like, come on. Perpetual motion. Wow, this is bad. Nope. Proximity, huh? Within 15 meters. 10 range, 30 reload, narrows accuracy. It's not bad. I would have probably picked these 3 perks for PvE as well. Like, maybe Dragonfly? These are bad. Speed of aim down sights, airborne accuracy. This fucking means nothing to me. Yeah, I'd probably say Perpetual Dragonfly. Like, that's how bad this is. Perpetual motion. Dragonfly. Keep in mind that Perpetual Motion is fantastic. It's just there's nothing else. Explosive payload, Volt Shot. Volt Shot. I think that's fine there. Already has Explosive Pact. Blah blah blah. Move on. Let's check the messenger, shall we? Message. See if the perks are changed. The barrel and stuff is probably the same. It's going to be Ricochet with barrel. Yep. Is it still Rapid Hit Outlaw? Probably could fit in a Perpetual in here because it needs handling. Kinetic Tremors is new. Okay. Rapid Hit. Okay. Maybe you just put like... I would probably put Perpetual Motion here. Then Outlaw. And then from here, for PvE, again, PvE, probably Kinetic Tremors, Desperado Kill Clip. Probably Kinetic Tremor, Desperado, yeah. Kinetic Tremors, Desperado. Kill Clip, Desperado. That sounds good enough for me. No, wait, no. There we go. No, wait, hold on. Yeah. Kinetic Tremors. This is Alacrity, cool. Increase reload stability, aim assist range when the last living member. Oh, cool. Alacrity. Ooh, you guys have been saying stuff. I'm doing solo. It was fun, but broken. Did you see the clips? I didn't. Literally would have started around with 2 tap. That's terrible. 101 damage per tap. That's crazy. Igneous plus Emp Rift damage perk, 2 taps. Igneous wasn't a free 2 tap. Targeted was completely free. What made it free though? And why is it only on that weapon? Only in certain subclasses when I saw at least. Only on one subclass. Exactly the subclass is already good in PvP. I like my solar. Hope eventually we get a 2nd strand and stasis super. I agree. I hope that we get a 3rd darkness subclass and it's not based on some kind of household item Like ice cubes and string? This is darkness. Ice cubes, string. The darkness is just like an old granny that loves to sew. That's just misunderstood. That's what I'm understanding. Alright, so now that we've fixed the messenger... Oh. What's wrong, Betty? And we color it red. Or gray. The cat just had a moment where he fidgeted in his sleep, smacked his head against the desk, and then looked up at me and went, "Hey, why'd you do that?" I'm like, "You did that!" What do you mean? Resonance, probably? Oh, resonance. Wait, resonance? Resonance? Harmonic resonance? Isn't that a origin trait? Was it unsated hunger, maybe? It's whatever, man. It's whatever, man. Shit. Whatever, man. Shit. Alright, chattering bone. Chattering bone! Where are you? Barrel accurized. Oh boy, this is a good one. Q clip rangefinder rapid hit. Kinetic tremors. Rampage. I'm not a really big fan of Headseeker, to be fair with you. I would probably say that. And that's done. Cool, move up. Different times. Different measures. Telling people that a hand cannon 2 taps for free on the best PvP class is a lot of people switched was free. I'll send Dai one of the funny clips. It was stupid considering all the other Titan bugs in the game at the time. It's a Titan bug? Let's go. What do you guys think the third third darkness subclass will be about? A lot of people think it's poison. That'll be related to like the Thorn and Osteostriga. I think that that's probably a good guess. And maybe it's like damage over time stuff, but like fire, like Soul already has damage over time stuff. You know what I would like to see? What I would like to see is a summoning class. Like a summoning subclass. All about creating familiars that deal damage, like the turrets that we see on Arc, or the Jeffrey from Void. Like summoning. But like little dogs that'll run around, like little Cabal dogs that'll like coming around, like pets and stuff. I think it would be cool. Not a bug, it's an oversight. You're a bug, not an oversight. Ricochet, cool, barrel ricochet, got it. Cool, 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 choo. Cool, 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 choo. I would probably swap range in here with stability. I think range is probably better these days after the change to stuff. Bing, bang. But stability could be an option. What do we got? Subsistence. Stats for all. Moving target. I don't think. I don't think outlaw is nearly necessary. Subsistence. Moving target. Stats for all. And then the other one, we have Hatchling, multi-kill clip. Adrenaline Junkie's pretty good. I don't think Strand Golden Tricorn is great, but it is a damage perk. So yeah, Adrenaline Junkie. I'll probably put Hatchling. Just because it's interesting. And then Golden Tricorn. Golden Tricorn giving you 15% damage just for a kill is actually pretty good. Increased damage 15%, 7 seconds on weapon kills. Like, that's good. Like, I think Rampage gives you, what, 12%? 7%? Like, it's not very good. Like your mother. Like your mother, it's not very good. I'm sure I'm spelling Adrenaline Junkie wrong. Adrenaline. Yeah, okay. I did it right. Bungie follows color theory and has hinted certain things already. Mind control subclass. Ooh. Solar moving atoms faster. Arc moving electrons rapidly. Void deconstructing and reconstructing atoms. Stasis stopping atomic movement. Strand altering proton properties. What's next? Atomic fission and fusion? It's just the nuclear class. It just causes radiation. Ooh, that could be like poison. Like poison radiation. Radiation poisoning. I don't know. All I know is I'm moving on to the outcast. Barrel ricochet. Barrel ricochet. Barrel ricochet. Barrel ricochet. Okay, cool. This is Outcast. What do we got? I like Rangefinder. Giveaway is alright. Got surplus though. Handling, stability, reload, and range. Woo! I probably like surplus. Their stats for all more than. Oh, you have to hit 3 different enemies. I was thinking that was surplus. Either way, that's alright. I think Rangefinder is still a good PvE perk. More range, more zoom is always good. Probably, I don't think reload is really that necessary. Like, reload's good, but like, most pulse rifles, especially rapid fires, like, reload is not an issue. So I would say Rangefinder. Keep away. Stats for all. The other one, what do we got? I'll probably do demo, kill clip, Dragonfly. Kill clip, Dragonfly. Alright, cool. Next up, what do we got? Transfiguration. Then Glizzy. Then Randy. Cool. Transfiguration, Accurized Barrel. Oh. Bam, bam, bam. Warlock Super, Hiroshima. Oh man. Imagine like as they're activating the super, like you hear the air raids. Like as soon as their super like gets fully charged, you start hearing air raid sirens. Like the whole map starts hearing air raid sirens. My god. Of course the super has gotta be called Little Boy. Or Enola Gay. Whatever floats your boat, you know. By the way, a woman's name, Enola Gay? What a name. Times have changed, huh? That was an acceptable name back in the day. That is not something we see anymore. Didn't catch on like Jonathan from the Bible. Yes, sirree. Transfiguration, Scout Rifle, what do we got? Rapid Hit. Probably Rapid Hit is... I think we need Handling. Ooh, Demo in there too. You didn't put Demo? Demo is a go-to PvE perk, bro. Any handling based ones? Not really. I guess, yeah, Rapid Hit. We wind. I would say probably Demolitionist. Demolitionist. Rapid hit. I guess Rampage. The other one... Ooh, Explosive Payload. I would definitely... Explosive Payload. Kinetic Tremors. Those two are just amazing. I wouldn't even bother looking for anything else. Alright, next up. Glizzy Boy! We have Ricochet. Barrel Ricochet. Right there. Nagasaki Slide. Would they just do like a really cool slide? Like they just like, they can activate their super only while sprinting, and it causes your character to just slide and just create a giant like bull rush like slide across the battlefield. Meanwhile, missiles are firing off of your shoulders and auto-locking onto any enemies that you can see during the slide. But the slide is not super duper fast. It's like, or no, what if it is super fast and it's like a samurai in those like animes where they just quickly dash through all the enemies and then all the enemies just explode in blood behind them? But like instead it's with missiles, or you just slide forward, all of the enemies get frozen in place and then explode. Wouldn't that be sick? The Nagasaki Slide. That would be sick. The Glizzy Boy! Scout Rifle. Precision Frame. I don't think Reconstruction or Overflow is really that necessary. I think you're better off with like no distractions. But like, to be fair, on Scout Rifles, you don't really need any particular stat, because they already have enough range. Most of them have good handling and reload and stability. It's like, it's not really necessary for most things. Maybe no distractions for less flinch. Reconstruction is free, I guess. Oops. Reconstruction. Distractions. There's box breathing. I like that. Hatchling. Hatchling. On a scout rifle, it's not the best, but it's not bad. One for all, probably better though. Box breathing. There's gonna be a lot of opportunities where you just aim down sights and you get a damage bonus, you know? Suro Synergy. Synergy. What's next? Randes Throwadov. Warlock, Hiroshima Slam, Hunters, Nagasaki Slide. Titans don't get one, as if in the Cold War I just keep eating uranium. Oh, dude, what if their super is just absorb all of the energy of all the nearby enemies? Like in Crucible, it'll just drain everybody's super energy, or it'll drain all of their ability energy and maybe a little bit of their shields. And it's like a roaming super where you're literally just, you're still who you are, but like everybody around you is just being sucked off. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty lit. Well, I'm sure for the enemies it would suck. Sent clips. Titans getting nuclear range for their melee. All right, let's see what you got. This from you? From you? That whole clip, just so that you could show me one kill, huh? Thanks, bro. Why? How did you do 115,000 damage? How did you do 115,000 damage? So this is the Verglass curve. I don't think it increases the damage. He's obviously stasis frozen, which you can do more damage against stasis frozen targets. And there's another one for like the fragments. I don't know what Adamantine Brace is. Oh, is that the Oathkeeper thing? Where you get more damage when you're aiming down sights for a while? Is there anything else that I'm missing? I haven't even tried Oathkeepers. Titans get nuclear range for their melee. Oh, but that's kind of like already the Captain Falcon Thunderclap punch. I'm better at build crafting. Okay. I don't know, you gotta be so mean about it. I'm literally doing this work for you and you're just making fun of me. I have a snack break because you made fun of me. Not because I'm hungry. By the way, green screen the bag? It's sour cream and onion, if you're wondering. I usually go for barbecue, but everybody would be like, oh, sour cream and onion, that's the good shit. Oh, good. I still think the barbecue ones are like my favorite. That's a big pull. You guys notice that sometimes the perks on light.gg are organized by the best perks, where it's gold first, then blue, then red. But like other times it's not like that, where it's kind of like scattered all around. I'm just saying, attention to detail. Wow, I must have worked out hard yesterday. Literally just holding the bag like this in my hand, where I'm like curling it this way, it's starting to gas my forearms by holding a bag of chips. These are good chips, though. I know I've asked this, but what are your favorite chips, guys? If you had to pick like one type of chips to eat for the rest of your life, not just chips, but like if you couldn't have any other chips, what kind of chips would you have? I think I'm probably like Lay's barbecue chips. I feel like most people will say sour cream and onion. Man, I'll tell you what, food hits different. Lay's kettle cooked jalapeno. Ooh, very specific. But Zell, you gotta wonder, like, if it's the only chips that you can ever have, do you want to be so specific, or do you want to be a bit more general? Because sounds like it could get pretty old pretty quickly. Or pretty just like intense flavor too quickly. Although I didn't say you couldn't make your own chips. So if you just take the chips and like wash them off or something and then put some salt on them, you got like some original. I don't know. Who knows? They're more bomb than Hiroshima Slam. I think if Bungie ever started naming their subclasses and basing them off of nuclear stuff, especially with the war in Ukraine going on, that's like getting canceled speedrun right there. Oh, Hiroshima, too soon, too soon. That was like almost 100 years ago. Like, literally nobody that was alive during that time is alive now. In fact, most people that were alive during the period of possible radiation, which is 30 years after the impact, are not alive today either. Most of them. Anyways, we got barrel, ricochet. There's a lot of good perks here in this column. You do need stability for rapid fire pulse or scouts. But perpetual motion, I think, is stability too, right? Stability, handling, and reload. I would probably say perpetual motion first. And then rapid hit. Pugilist is what, again? Final blows with give you melee energy. I think Pugilist is good. Also, I guess technically, like, Send Moment's also really good. A lot of good perks in that column. I don't know about Fragile Focus. Kinetic Tremor, Skill Clip, Swash. Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah. Kinetic Tremors. Skill Clip, Swashbuckler. And then I guess One Quiet Moment. It's terrible. One Quiet Moment. This is, why is this the only one labeled with minor spec? What's the recoil direction on this, by the way? 59? Yeah. Why did I have different recommendations here? Stability range, right? You might want range on this, actually. 23 range? Yeah, I would say range stability. You don't even really need that much stability. But you might. But with a rapid fire scout, I think that you're better off with this kind of recommendation. Alright, let's move on. We got no sidearms this season. Fun fact. We did get, like, what was the last section? 3 SMGs, and they're basically like 2 out of 3 are the aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Rapacious, no survivor. And bug out bag. Cool. Last ones, boys. We're almost done with the second round. Bungie gotta hit us with even more emotional damage. Emotional damage! Barrel, ricochet. Barrel, ricochet. Don't ask. Perpetual. Well-rounded. Throwing a grenade or hitting a target with a charged melee, stacking bonus to stability, handling, and range. That's not bad. Perpetual, well-rounded. I don't think I've ever recommended well-rounded before. I don't think I will. It's a decent perk, but I don't think I'm going to recommend it. Yeah, perpetual motion, yeah. I think you're seeing a pattern here. Perpetual motion is just a beautiful perk. What I put? Envious Assassin, maybe? On a primary, probably not going to get that much bonus. Fine. Well-rounded. Four times the charm. Two times Surge, 17%, plus Oathkeepers, 150%, plus Unshielded, plus Red Bar Primary, plus Red Bar Exotic, plus Whisper of Rendering, minus 42 with the bow. Yeah, it's pretty good, dude. That's a lot of different things all stacking potentially, and I think it's basically what you're saying is that I was right in saying that it was Oath Keepers plus the extra damage to frozen targets. The surge mods are just kind of extra, you're right. The whole unshielded red bar primary... Unshielded, I assume... No, hold on. Stasis weapons don't do more damage to unshielded targets anymore. It's kinetic weapons. So if you change that to kinetic weapons... A kinetic bow might be doing more damage. Because kinetic weapons do more damage to unshielded targets now. This or last season, I think. But then again, it might be that the exotic is also treating it. Verge has been a top tier weapon for a more. Yeah, but it's also stasis. It doesn't do more damage to unshielded targets. Stasis doesn't do that anymore. So if you're looking for the most damage in one shot, maybe Broadhead Wishender is going to be your better option. Yo, Broadhead Wishender, though. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Could be sick. Verge has better than Wishender? It is better than Wishender, but if we're talking about the most damage in one shot, I think Wishender will probably do it, right? Try it. Let me know what you see. Let me know what you find. Rapacious. Frenzy, for sure. Frenzy, Target Lock, Headstone. Yeah. Target Lock. Headstone. Cool. We're done there. No survivors, please. Incandescent on it, man. Shit. What is it? Ricochet. Sarah frowns. Ricochet. And it is a dungeon perk, which is Restorational Ritual. Reviving allies to defeating targets with finishers reloads this weapon and readies emergency reload for the next time the weapon runs out of ammo. Weird. What is it? Restorational Ritual? Restorational Ritual. Restorational Ritual. Alright, here we go. Demolitionist Rangefinder, probably. Yo. Surplus, yo. Demolitionist Range Finder surplus. Incandescent, Target Lock, Adrenaline. Yeah. A lot of great perks here. Incandescent, Target Lock, Adrenaline, Jonka. And then Bugger Back, which is an adaptive 900, not a lightweight. Yes. Wishender does much less damage, not much less, but still less with Oathkeeper. Why? Stacking buffs is tedious with Wishender. I got every single one of those buffs after one kill with Verge. I mean, that's fine. I thought that you were just trying to get the most damage in one shot. I thought you were trying to be cool. But maybe you're not as cool as I thought. Keep in mind that the pierce damage doesn't get boosted by Oath or Rending. Why? Why? I didn't know that. I don't know shit about bows. Bows suck. Bows don't suck, they're just not very fun. You're getting your ass kicked and you're just being like, oh, I wish I had an SMG the whole time. Unless you're really far away, then you're having a great time. Alright, Bucket Bag, what do you got? You got Ricochet side. Beep, 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 beep. Perpetual Threat Detector Subsistence. I'm down with that. Perpetual Motion. Threat Detector. Threat Detector is a very underappreciated perk, but it's excellent for close range weapons. Subsistence. If you don't know, Threat Detector increases when there's like many... It's like basically surrounded, but it gives you reload, stability, and handling when you're close proximity of 2+ enemies. And you're getting some decent stats. Like look at these stats. Like when there are... So if you're within one enemy, you get 15, 18, 25, and a 0.9 for these different options. If you have 2 or more, 1/2 stacks within 15 meters of 1 or 2+ enemies. If you have 2+ enemies, you get 40 stability, 60 reload speed, 100 handling, and 0.81 handling animation duration multiplier. That is a lot of stats just by being in 15 meters of an enemy. It's a lot of stats. In fact, threat detector would be fantastic on 120 hand cannons. But, you know. Hey, what's up, Grab? Because Bungie. Yeah, I feel it. Threat pre-nerf, snap plus stability and reload. Threat replace snap for everything. What is snap? What's snap? That's the name of a perk, right? I forgot what snap is. Well, what's going on, Grab? We're doing some spreadsheets and it's so much fun. I'm almost done here with wave round 2. And then there's incandescent. I don't know why they keep recommending collective action. It doesn't seem like it's something that you're going to be getting that often. Clicking elemental pickups or throwing a strand tangle give you stacking increased damage. 20%, I guess, but like, I don't know, man. Incandescent collective. Incandescent collective action. Swashbuckler. And there we go. We're done. At least we're done with that wave. All right. Real quick, we're just going to go ahead and start doing some some verification. Here we go. We want to make sure every single one of these with deep has their stuff written all the way across. All the way across. Just making sure. All the way across. Oh, there we go. If you see something that's wrong, you let me know. Don't just say, hey, it's wrong! Ambush Vice. Oh. I was half expecting a lot of you guys to be like, hey, you spelled that word wrong. Y'all never said anything about spelling my word wrong. You're not paying attention like I would want. That's okay. There's a spell check that we'll do in a minute that will help with that. All right, cool. Up next, tools, spell check, spelling, spell check. Here we go. Psycho hack. Ignore all, because I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be spelled. Yeah. That's a misspelling. Change all that are like that. Squarachacha to scorch. Yeah. Change all. Rapid hit. No. Ignore all. Tyranny. Trirony. Oh, okay. I made that mistake. Trirony. Flames. Multiple attacking projectile mechanisms with Sacred Flames explosion. Nope. Ignore. The game's boring enough that you'd much rather work on spreadsheets instead of the game. No. I'm not super excited to play the game right now, but like, I'm doing spreadsheets so I don't have to do them after the stream. Being honest with you, I've been doing it for 3 hours now. Still have an hour left in the stream. I started an hour early. Yeah, change all. Rapid hit to this, nope. Ignore all. I have 2 different kinds of rapid hit. I don't care. Ricochet. Ricochet? Really? There's no E at the end? Alright, change all. Bitters, ignore all. Alacrity. Alacrity. This is alacrity. Oh, there's an extra T there. Okay, yeah, change all. Omulon. Omulon? Is it Omulon or Omulon? Amalon. Okay, fine. Amalon. Change all. Somehow, Amalon is a real word. Skyburners, ignore all. Metal? Metal. Tarnished metal. I think it's supposed to be spelled that way. Crowsthesia. Psychohack, ignore all. Hip firing. Ignore all. Super burst. Peace bond. Shayuras. Taraba, Yaraba. Surplus to surplus. Yeah, change all of those. Incandescent. Change all. Anti-grav. I mean, I copy and paste it, so that's on them. Callus to callus. Nope. Lamau. Ah, Malon. Ah, Malon. Amalon. That's true. Subsistence. Subsistence. Weapons. Ignore all. Cool. Spelling's done. Alright. Oh boy. Now we have to rate the weapons. This is how I do this. I insert one column to the left. I copy and I paste. Alright? This is how we're gonna do it. So, all of the current ranking, or the previous rankings, are gonna be on the left column. All of the new rankings will be on the right column. So we're gonna decide together, while at the same time still having all the rankings so that I can refer to them. I like just having it here, so I'm like, what did I rank it last time? And then we'll just delete that column after we're done. All right, cool. I really have to pee, but I don't want to get up. Mercurial, 11 out of 10. I'm not even gonna say it. All right, so what's the best weapon in the game right now for PvE? I'm really fading fast. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I had some energy, and it's just, it's buffing down, man. I think it's probably still SMGs. You'll hate it when I put hand cannons, that's for sure. It's not pulses, not hand cannons, not bows, not auto rifles. We gotta be SMG still, right? They did get slightly nerfed in a couple different ways, but it's like, it's still SMGs. Now, what comes after SMGs is the important part. Prices is probably an A. There are no new lightweights. I think Taraba's still amazing. I would say SMGs still slightly outperform autos. I don't think they drastically outperform autos. Maybe not drastically, but I wouldn't say slightly. I think it's more than slightly. Because they still crush in close range, even in somewhat higher play. Probably not the highest, but in like most play, it just feels good. One more buff to push them over? Well, you think auto rifles need one buff to push them over? Which auto rifle do you like the best? Because I like the 720s. I came around on the 720s. I think the 600s are still solid and much better at range. But like the 720s just feel great. And the two crafted versions I have here. I mean, the Quicksilver Storm. So good. Quicksilver is so good. Quicksilver is like basically leading the charge for auto rifles. Now, what comes up at number 2? We have SMGs. We have Osteostriga as a consideration. Pulse rifles like rapid fires. Hand cannons, although I know you guys don't like it. And the 720 autos. So I think we're deciding between 4 options. Osteostriga, 720 autos, hand cannons, and 540 pulses. I think those are probably going to be the next 4 items on the list. Now, I still really like hand cannons, and I think that people really underrate hand cannons because they're a little difficult to use. Higher skill floor, higher skill ceiling, and all that. They are very good at the highest level play because peak shooting is wonderful. But at higher level, people just end up picking like scout rifles and pulses anyways. And didn't they buff hand cannons this or last season? I have brain rot right now, so I'm just gonna say age-old Chad, Quicksilver's kind of bad. What? Quicksilver's the best auto rifle in the game. Are you mad? It has some of the best stats of any of the auto rifles. It's a 720, which I really like. It has the grenade launcher shots, which are really high damaging, and it's Strand with the catalyst that also creates tangles with its grenade launcher shots. And it has the micro mini rockets, which do a ton of extra damage. It's one of the few primary ammo exotics that I'm like, this is amazing. Do they say what they're gonna do to hand cannons to make them insane, Mist? I bit my lip. Yeah, I know that the strand timer for Quicksilver is connected to the strand timer of everything else. But having more options to make strand, even when you're not on strand, is a good thing. Either way, like, the rest of the weapon is fantastic. Grenade launcher damage, it being a 720, having really good exotic tier stats, big magazine, micro mini rockets. Like, the only problem with it is that it's auto rifle, which is sustain. So right now, here's my thoughts. 75% of the buff, you yellow bars on hard hand what? 75% buff, you yellow bars on hand cannons. It's great, but I'd rather use a legendary. I understand the desire to use a different exotic. I think Quicksilver is one of those that you can use the exotic slot for it. Like, it's just so good at what it does. And it's so much fun. Either way, obviously, I group them at 3, with just Quicksilver having a slight edge. And if you think you want legendary over exotic, fine. They're both at 3. Now, right now, here's what my thought is. When did they buff hand cannons? When did they buff it mid-season last season, right? Man, I haven't used that many auto rifles. I mean, Rufus is fantastic, don't get me wrong. I got that shit leveled up like so fast. It's great. So right now I'm thinking probably hand cannons are not number 2 because people make me feel bad about picking hand cannons at number 2. I still maintain that having a good Outstringer, Fatebringer, Palindrome, explosive payload hand cannon in general, like, it's just so good. But this list isn't for me. It's for the plebs. Osteostriga is up there as well. So let's say one is the SMGs. Number 2, if we say the auto rifles, so the same kind of like subdivision rankings that I have from before. Number 3 would be between the hand cannons and Osteo, I think. And then number 5 is probably the rapid fire pulses. Like, that's where my head is right now. Osteo and hand cannons. Which one is in front? Which one's behind? I think the fact that hand cannons are legendary and there's so many of them kind of edges that one for me. So why don't we do it that way? Times matchbook isn't worth. I mean, it has the Scorch stuff, but it's not the same thing I want, you know? Oh, wait, hold on. A lot of people like Osteo, though. I never was into it. Tommy is Dolar Skyborners. I know. But you damage yourself, and that's kind of a no-no. You do get the ignitions, and it's probably pretty good. I haven't used it since they changed it to Solar, or Scorch. I just don't think it's in the same category. You don't use it for the same reason. And it's different. Would you want to add it in the 3 column? I don't know, man. That sounds like a little bit of something, something. All right, let me go ahead and just make these 3. A. B. All right, Spare Rations. I think Spare Rations is not very good. Like, it has great perks, but its range is blech. It's terrible. Like I would say it's kind of like the DFA in that way. I might not even rank Spare Rations in this grouping. That's something stuck in my tooth. Are you guys gonna be upset if I don't include Spare Rations? What if I make it as a C? Like 3C, I also put Apocal as C. The only reason Apocal is considered is because it has a very easy to get incandescent. But again, bad range. Nation of Beast. What's the range like on Nation of Beast? Because I remember the range being questionable. 40. Fadebringer's base is 46, if I remember correctly. So it's a bit low. Not terrible enough, though. I think the possibility of Perpetual plus Explosive or Volt Shot is probably enough to put an A. But, like, if you compare it to some of, like, the big boys, like Palindrome, which is the stat whore of the hand cannons, base range is 50. Like, look, 40 to 50. These are the stat comparisons. Palindrome has more aim assistance, a lot more range, more stability, more handling, the same reload. Okay, slightly worse reload. Better recoil direction. Zoom is the same. More airborne effectiveness. In the same magazine. Like, it's just a better weapon if it just had better perk options. Nation of Beast has better, and it's craftable with enhanced. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Some weapons are just worse. Like, it's just obviously worse. Maybe we'll put this in 3B then. Because, like, things like Palindrome, Rose, Fatebringer, Ice Luna, and Austringa, they're built different. Like, they have much better base stats. They have great perk options. Like, they're built different. They're built different. They are built different. Skyburners has ended up like 7+ buffs and feels insane. I still think it's like... No, I think that the buffs made it decent, but I think it feels bad. Like, the stats and, like, the fire rate and how it works, it still feels bad. Although it probably functions okay. Spare got power crept? Yes and no. Yeah, it got power crept in the idea that it's the old 150 lightweight style of perks and stats. I think that just ended up just not being the superior 140 is the problem. Nation of Beasts doesn't actually outperform the World Drop hand cannon in terms of arc synergy. The arc synergy is the selling point. Yeah, arc synergy. I think the selling point for a lot of people on Nation of Beasts is the fact you can have Dragonfly and Explosive Payload at the same time. But as you well know, I couldn't give a shit about Dragonfly and Explosive Payload. It's not even Firefly, it's Dragonfly. Alright, so this at number 3. Let's say that Osteostriga is still at number 4. Because I think it's a fantastic exotic. It does a lot of and clear. Maybe not. Maybe, and then these guys definitely like. So, representation. I really like rapid fire pulses. Like this one has incandescent, right? No? No? With rangefinder plus demo or kill clip, that's pretty good. Doesn't have incandescent? I would have thought that this has incandescent. Did I miss that? There's no incandescent, how about that? Either way, rangefinder plus kill clip demo, like these are good perks. And then different times has also some fun stuff. Also good fun stuff. Hey Trips, welcome to the stream. Dragonfly mid? I think Dragonfly is like sub mid. It does like a kind of flinch to nearby enemies and some damage. It just falls off super sharply and you have to get a headshot. Chain reaction on the other hand. Body shot kill, explosion, destabilizing rounds, doing a void debuff that will synergize with other things. Like, much better. Incandescent. Any kill. Explosion. Does scorch damage. Enough scorch ignites. Like, it's just... Dragonfly is just not good. It's below mid. It's sub mid. Now here's the question. Should I put these rapid fire pulses ahead of Osteostriga? I don't think so. But I wanted to consider it. Because like for me, I never use Osteostriga. Like even when I need a lot of ad clear, I'll whip out Witherhoard. Witherhoard and some kind of SMG or something Volt Shot, right? Maybe Osteostriga gets outclassed by like the amount of Volt Shots, Incandescent, options, and Witherhoard we have these days, and heavy machine gun stuff. What do you guys think? Do you think Osteostriga has just been outpaced? It's still fantastic. It's fun. It hasn't been outpaced because of those perks. Question. And compared to the best comparisons is Katana, but Katana is meta for PvP canon. What is Katana? Oh, Katata. Katata is spelled with a C, bro, not a K. Kantata. Katata's kind of bad, though. Like, the perks are definitely not good for PvE. Kantata. Alright, let's assume that's the way it is. Following this, what would be next? You got some other pulse rifles. Scout rifles probably will be the next one. Scouts, other pulses. Maybe Hawk Moon. Scouts, pulses, other Hawkman. Rapid pulses fall hard in the endgame content. I've seen a lot of people complain about it. I mean, it does have less range than the other pulses, but I personally find that it's enough range to handle mid to mid-long. Yes, it does fall off. And in the hardest content, you're definitely better off with an adaptive. Absolutely. But I think that it's enough range to deal with 90% of what you need. Again, high level content. You want to be able to peek shoot, which is not as good at peek shooting because it's so fast. But I think it's enough range, especially with a well-crafted Peace of Mind or a good roll on Gwidskippa. I just realized we don't have a rapid fire energy craftable. I just realized the something jungle, the solar one, I just removed because I didn't like it. It's a damage thing. It's a damage thing. Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, man, I'm like getting these waves of just tired. I need some food. I think I just need to have lunch. It'd probably be scout rifles next. I think this is a fine line of reasoning. I still like the 180s and the 200s the best. I think rapid fires are decent as well, but they definitely feel more like an auto rifle. Bouncing, needing sustain. It's not why you use a scout rifle, and I think these are good choices. I think you could probably add the glizzy in there. Although maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. It's decent enough if you need it, but like I'm looking at this and I'm like, Reconstruction's hatchling, that's not why I'm using it. I want this explosive payload, you know? For kinetic tremors. Frenzy, explosive payload. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one out. What's for lunch? Ooh. That's a good point. What do I want for lunch? I might make myself some of my world famous quesadillas. Maybe I'll do a sausage hoagie, which is like a sausage. I'll cook that on the pan with a French roll bun. Maybe put some bell peppers and onions on them, or maybe just sour cream and spinach if I'm lazy. Probably sour cream and cheese. Sour cream, spinach, and cheese on the top of that. Just. What about you, Grim? What do you have for lunch? Scout's doing pretty good. Less tools, but pretty consistent. You still have an air fryer? No, but I have an oven and a microwave oven, which is literally still a fryer, air fryer. This is the part where you're gonna be like, no, it's different. Air fryers, blah, 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 more healthy, blah, blah, blah. I hope that you're not one of those guys. Air fryers are not healthier. They just don't use oil to fry what you're frying, which is not inherently bad. Too much oil is bad. And again, an air fryer is literally just a smaller oven. It's just a smaller convection oven. That's what a microwave oven is. It's just not sealed, right? People freaking out over this. The thing is, it's just economy. It's just like companies reselling you the same thing over and over again and calling it something different. You know how many like fat burners there are on the internet? Do you know how many fat burners actually work? 0. The only thing that's gonna burn fat is if your body does activity. And the amount of fat you're gonna burn with caffeine, for example, because your heart rate is up, it's negligible, brother. The only fat burners in the world are the things that use energy. Unless you want to take like a tapeworm and put that one in your mouth. Thinking about pizza rolls for making ham and cheese? Yeah. You know what you should do, Grim? You should make some pizza rolls and put some marinara sauce, like in like a little cup. Put some salt and pepper, mix that in the marinara so it's a little bit salty and peppery. You don't need to. And dip those pizza rolls in that marinara. Could be pretty good. Pretty good. You used to like air fryers a lot? I've never liked air fryers. I've never used an air fryer. I've only used ovens and microwave ovens. I've seen people use it, and I've used it with other people, I guess. But, like, I've never used one, so why would I ever say I liked air fryers? That sounds fire. Hell yeah. Yo, 4 cases of marinara just got shipped to me. You don't have a marinara? I don't know, dude. Salsa. Dip it in salsa. If you don't have salsa, look, I can't help you if you don't have shit. But you're gonna dip it in salt or something? Yeah, but you break your ovens? What do you mean I break my ovens? The oven got broken. It was like decades old. And by the way, it was just a clogged pilot light. Like, it's not like it was me. And by the way, you can break an air fryer just fine. I don't have shit for condiments. I'm very white. Oh, man. Nah, French bread. Last night, homemade marinara, some pepperoni and pastrami from the deli, provolone, a little bit of avocado. Fry the bread on a skillet. Ooh! You know, I have to agree with him. Dude, doing a nice butter sear on the pan with a skillet. French bread is good. I use French bread rolls. They're called French rolls for my sausage because they're just thicker, sturdier, and a little bit more buttery rolls. It's literally what the label says, French rolls. So you're getting me hungry, dude. I was talking about how I wanted food because I'm feeling tired, and now y'all are making me use energy on thinking about food. Literally, I'm salivating. I'm like, my body is like, yes, yes, yes. I'm still shipping cases of oil and drink, right? No, you don't know my address, so fuck you. Wow, you would break something because it's old? How old are you, friend? How old are you, friend? Tell me truth. You better tell me truth. Cooking stream? Woo! I don't have all the setup for that. I'd have to like I have desktop computers, and for me to stream that, I have to stream it, I guess, from my phone, which I guess is feasible, but like, I don't really like that idea because my phone is not very good. I mean, it wouldn't be the hardest thing in the world, to be honest. But I could totally do a farming stream, cooking stream. Worth. All right, let's stay on topic. You're making me hungry. We have Sky Rifles at 6. What are we considering? Hawk Moon. Maybe the booze. Maybe the booze. The other Pulse Rifles. What's at number 7? Oh, Hawk Moon. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Hawk Moon, bows, maybe some auto rifles, pulse rifles. I still really like Hawk Moon, but I feel like Hawk Moon has kind of fallen behind because heavy machine guns fill its role. The reason why we like Hawk Moon is because it does a frick load of damage as a primary. Infinite ammo. Heavy machine guns just have so much total ammo damage that Hawk Moon is less necessary now. It probably gets pushed back. It probably will still be top 10, but probably pushed back. So alternatively, I guess the next set of pulse rifles, yeah? Adaptive pulse rifles, I think fantastic. They have great range, stability, control, handling, perk options, availability of different options, although not a lot of craftables. What's up, buddy? How you doing down there, buddy? You want to hang out? What's up, buddy? You can see this little tail over here. What's up? Yeah, so I'll probably put these in at 7. There was no new 390 pulse rifles. What do you guys think? Do you think it's worthy to put these pulse rifles next? Or do you think, first off, I'm not putting high impacts anywhere. I think high impacts are bad in PvE. The reason why they're good in PvP is because they're really feasibly too burstable. But in PvE, you want more fire rate. And frankly, it doesn't even really have more range than the 390s, which honestly feel better at range because they have more stability, less recoil. Oh, you're so cute and fluffy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You ever wonder what staccato tastes like? Isn't staccato like musical? What is staccato? It's a form of musical articulation. I knew it! Yeah! What's up, buddy? I called it. It means short. It means detached. Is it one of the short side of the spectrum? Like it's really fast? Staccato is fast then? It's a gun. Eat. Oh god, another spreadsheet. Muted? It's been 3.5 hours of this, okay? You need to take a seat and learn. Get learned today. Poco here is on my lap, and he's learning more than you. And he is so much cuter and fluffier. No offense. It's so fluffy, so cute. Aren't you? Oh, he likes his chin scratched. So I get my hand under it. He's like, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, you're so fluffy. Oh, I'm sorry. I put my finger in your ear. But yeah, I think 390 is probably at number 7. Do I still want Monte Carlo and Traveler's Chosen at 9? They've been kind of floating there for a while because they do ability stuff. And they do ability stuff, but like I haven't ever really needed it. Most people would definitely find some good use out of it, but is it worth it enough? Like I put it 9A, 9B for Travelers and Monte Carlo. I just got here, lol, but how are you, Di? I'm doing alright, really hungry now. My cats hear you praising cats, so they're like being jealous and attention begging. Travis, go, yes! Look at that buddy! Yes, you are! You're so fluffy! Meow! Meow! Ow! Meow! 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 I hope that your cats are very much interested. And now they're scared. Travis is still best in class sidearm? Yeah, I think so. I just don't know if they deserve number 9 because I just never use it anymore. Like, what else would it be? Like, maybe Teraba? Skyburners? No. Let's be serious. Maybe some of these other pulse rifles? Maybe Sunshot? I don't, man. Shit, man. Shit. Alright, well, I think Hawkmoon's probably number 8 then. So, for 9 and 10, we have these bows. We have the Traveler's Chosen in Monte Carlo, which is probably going to be the same position, to be honest with you. Like, it has good efficacy, although I'm just bored of it. Doesn't mean it's not good. I don't remember why, I guess I put this one at B and the other one at A. Maybe it's because auto rifles have a higher upper bound. And you don't need a kill in order to get the perk going, I guess. And then these guys, number 10. I guess so. I'm putting you meowing in the soundboard and the barking. I can give you a much better bark. Don't you worry, friend. Skybat! Number 1 PvE gun should be Eyes of Tomorrow. This is for primaries, but I like the gumption. Sunshot is way worse than Skyburners by a long shot, but it's a better weapon though. It's a more satisfying weapon. Eyes of Tomorrow is by far the best primary weapon. It definitely kills a lot faster than SMGs, I have to be honest with you. Who's a good boy? I'm trying to scoot him a little bit closer to me because he's kind of slipping. But he also has his foot against me, so I try to pull him and he pushes with his leg. And so I just kind of go back and forth. And I'm like, we're just doing exercise at this point. I'm pushing in and he pushes out. You know, pushing in, pushing out. I'm like, you're doing little partial squats, aren't you, buddy? Beep, 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 beep. I think this is probably all the same. I think Verglass is not very good. Buff cat. Cat too strong. Why are you fidgeting your ear? What's wrong with your ear? After the buff, Eyes is the best primary. Cat does not need buff. Cat need nerf. I don't know why we allow these little barbarians in our homes. So this is kind of like the problem that I run into in every single one of these. Ooh, Chattering Bone. Ooh. Is I feel like the spreadsheets are like always the same. Like not much has changed. Which I think that if you have a good understanding of the weapons and they're only like small differences, It shouldn't change that much, but like every time I do it, I'm like, this is all the same. Like it's the same. Like I picked the same kind of weapons for the same reasons, with the same honorable mentions. I don't think we need an honorable mention for Terabyte anymore, man. Like it feels the same every time. I just repost the same video and be done with my life. Imagine. Can you? I can imagine. Oh boy. What does HM mean? What does BIC mean? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not playing that game. I know you guys, I know why you're saying it. I've seen the comment section. I've seen my Discord server. I'm well aware. Where are the spreadsheets? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. What else we got? Where are the spreadsheets? I think it's a really big one for sure. Oh, I got one. Why? No, okay, I'll do that one later. Hold on, I gotta find it. Why is he putting Funnelweb in this top 10? Funnelweb's a secondary. That's my favorite. When do you stream? Yeah. That's I see that every once in a while. I don't say it enough. To be fair, that one's fair, because I don't say it enough. I am back from a quick errand. We are done, Sam. Well, we're done with the sheet, that is. That was funny. Why is Funnelweb in this top 10? Funnelweb's a secondary? That's one of my favorites. Whenever I see that now, I'm just like, oh, we can fuck with somebody today. Oh, we fucking with somebody today. Good to know. You were not quick? I mean, we've been doing this for 3.5 hours. What do you mean? And literally, this is all the stuff that makes me no money. From here, I'm gonna go get footage in the game, of which I probably have a lot of footage anyways. And then I have to record the audio for the voiceover, going over all of these things in a video, hopefully keeping it under like 10 minutes, like 10 to 12 minutes. It'll probably be like 10 to 15. Then edit all of the gameplay into the right spot, render it out, create the thumbnail, put it up, put the metadata, and I gotta do this all before tomorrow. Top 10 die moment. Why is Vex in this spreadsheet? It's an exotic. It's a good point. No, actually, the Vex are an enemy type faction, actually, in Destiny 2. They're maybe even a species. A type of enemy that we fight in various locations in DLCs. I would know. I've played this game a couple of times. When did you stop threatening people on Discord? When I got so sad about the direction of my life that I decided, you know, it's not even worth it. Let's go watch some YouTube people with some naked chicks instead. Almost naked chicks. Correction. When did you stop threatening people on Discord, Mist? That's a good question. That's a good question right there. Oh man, it's getting tired. Sun's getting real low. When did you threaten people? Man, you're a little late, Sam. We've been threatening people for a long time. You know what I'll probably do? I have a few different gameplays from this season, which is on my other computer right now, of a bunch of different things. So like I did a deep dive and I used a certain weapon type, right? What did I use here? I was using a hand cannon, literally posterity, which is literally not a weapon on this list, but it's kind of new, right? So I'll probably use that for the hand cannon section. I did a Ghost of the Deep, and I used some various weapons along the way. Well, this one was with Zelevius, actually. I used a funnel web, so that's SMG taken care of. In this one, I was also using a funnel web, because it's fucking amazing. And then in this one, I was using another hand cannon, 120 actually. Again, not on the list. I still used it. That's right, I did. There were some the salvage. I was using centrifuge, which is the new one. That's a good gameplay. Pulse rifle. I was using the aggressive pulse rifle here in the Last Wish Queen's Walk. And then I switched to an SMG at some point, which is weird. Rapacious, using more SMGs. Targeted redaction on that one. Epochal. Chattering Bone. Ooh, Chattering Bone's probably going to be useful. More pulse rifle stead. Rapacious. Terminus East. Oh no, this is when we were farming bait. There's not a lot of new gameplay. Probably could get like a smattering of something else, right? What would I get gameplay of? Free plug. Hell yeah, brother. What are you gonna run on Destiny 2? I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. Use year 1 footage? Brother, you don't even understand how long ago I've been using footage on. Like, I get nervous sometimes, but I still have not seen a comment calling me out. Like, the number of times I've used footage from, like, Guardian Games and the Guardian Games stuff drop, or Halloween and the candy drops, or you know, whatever seasonal thing, and people are like, yeah, that's okay, yeah, you know. Sometimes it'll be over a year after it happens, so it would be like December, and they would see like Halloween footage, right? And I'd be like, that was Halloween over a year ago. But I've also been using gameplay from Splicer, like Season of the Splicer, which is like the season after Beyond Light came out. Beyond Light, Witch Queen, Lightfall. And in Season of the Splicer, we didn't have infinite ammo primaries. Infinite ammo primaries, on the bottom left, you can see that there's no infinite ammo. And I still use gameplay from back then. Well, not anymore, but for a long time I did. Including my PvP footage. It's like, wow, I have people not calling me out on this. I bet I will. Minnie! What's up, dude? Welcome to stream. See how many people ask where the taken weapons are? Yeah, I could probably get some taken weapon footage. I mean, if you want. You could get some scout rifle footage. Get some scout rifle footage. Oh, look, there's a taken weapon right there. Look at that right there. Nah, I mean. I don't know, we're just gonna... You wanna do some deep dives, Grim?
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Please, Guardian.
Have I done deep dive on this character? I have. Okay. Used that gameplay from Destiny 1. I did use gameplay from the Destiny 1 beta for a while, and it literally says beta on the top right, or something of the screen. And people were like, why is there beta footage? And I'm like, it's the same farm. We do it in the same way. I don't know why we should go get new footage. I did that for a while. I see Splicer gameplay a lot, Lamau. I told you. No Chad Season of the Chosen footage. I wasn't a big fan of Season of the Chosen. And I had a lot of footage from Splicer. Because that was right around when I got a lot of people to help me get me PvP footage. And so I have a lot of PvP and PvE footage at that time. What does Xur have today, Dychronic? I don't know. Xur, here we go. Hard Light. Sealed Umkar Grasp. Axiom War Rig, and then I Have Another World. 76 and 67 and 68 are pretty high rolls. Good distribution here. Mad distribution here. This is actually, I Have Another World has pretty good distribution. Otherwise, you got to look at all these armors. Look how many 66, 65, 63. These are all really good rolls. If you don't have well-rolled armor, like, go to the Xur. Get a full set of armor, and you're, like, mostly 63 and up. Like, that's really easy 60s. Peace of Mind is decent. Disparity is pretty good. Yeah, that's a really good disparity. Sales Spy has Volt Shop. That's not really what you want. Hollow Words is okay. Yeah. And then Hawk Moon is meh. That's what I think. Next question. Cool.
Checking.
Yo, I kind of need deep dives, not gonna lie. Yeah, link up with me on my server. Music is just not playing today, huh? There we go. Where's the Xur video, Dychronic? I need to know where he is today. What he has. I do get comments like that too. Desperado 4 burst? Yeah. Is it Desperado? I thought it was Rapid Hit Frenzy. But yeah, I think it's one of the first ones with it or something. Is it Desperado? It is Desperado, yeah. Rapid Hit, Desperado, Disparity. Warlock Helm is nice, yeah. I remember when Dychronic had the least annoying Xur videos. I can make them annoying if you want. Like, we can throw down. Have you done a raid boss damage phase with 0 reload Traveler's Chosen? No. It's very awfully specific.
Thank you, name guardian.
That's very, very, very awfully specific.
A transaction to make.
I'm on break for 15 minutes. I am relentless in watching your stream and even on a work day. Oh, appreciate it, Toxic, but please don't get fired. You're not going to be able to give me any of your money if you get fired. True that. True that. True that. True words have never been said. But I appreciate you coming by. No Caboose should make the Xur videos. That's true.
Yep.
He should make the Xur videos. I do know why.
Thanks.
Although he wouldn't be drunk at the time because it would be daytime when he's doing it. Hopefully he would not be drunk. But by the way, 4 times the charm plus Focus Fury on Tarnished Metal is not bad. I mean, like, it's not bad. Literally on this one too. This has Envious Incandescent though. That's pretty good. Recoil direction is 100. 600 auto rifle. Like, that's a pretty good roll. I think I wish it had more range. Yeah, like that. Although the recoil direction going up to 100 is pretty nice. Is this a plus 30? Is Arrowhead Break a plus 30 recoil direction? That's pretty good.
Yep.
You ever revealed your name? My name's Ramsey. Most people don't believe that that's my name, but it is. Oh, name reveal. Oh. He's been eating pizza the whole while doing it. Can you believe me? Read his Discord custom message. What are you talking about? Are you talking about me or are you talking about... Oh, look, a ball. My stomach is growling, though.
Good.
I'm going to be honest with you. I would like to get food first.
Sebathon is dead. I wish I could believe she'd stay that way.
I wish I could believe that she'd stay that way. I'm gonna be honest with you, I would like to get some food. And then recording for gameplay footage is easier when I'm not streaming. So I think that this is gonna be the end of the stream. No gameplay for you today. So sorry to say. I'll be back in like a little bit if you guys wanted to do some deep dives and stuff. But I won't be streaming it. I got time. Cool. Brain explosion? What? What happened? No caboose. He be eating pizza the whole time while commentating. That'd be funny. Is it spelled Ramsey or Ramsey? It's spelled the first one. EY. Alright, I'll message you on Discord, so I appreciate it. Probably be back in like 30 minutes. I'll make myself some quesadillas. Oh, the sausage hoagies. Probably sausage hoagies. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching today's stream. I know it was a real boring one. Can't believe that I've tricked you guys into watching me do a spreadsheet for 4 hours. Which should give you an idea of how long these take. Other than like distractions that you guys afforded me. If it were the specials, there'd be slightly less entries, but then I would have to do damage testing. And things are super inconsistent and really annoying, and that's only because I know exactly what I'm doing. If I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't already have a spreadsheet, they would take like dozens of hours every week. Just want to point out just how long this takes, because it's very important to me that you know. No, I just got here. I'm sorry, Toxic. But like I was saying before, I'm fading. Like I'm tired. Like it caught up to me, man. I even had a little bit of caffeine today with my soda. But I'm falling apart, man. And getting footage, for me to not have my voice and Discord voice in the recording, I'd also have to make it so stream can't hear my voice and Discord voice. On OBS, usually you can separate them. But the way I have it going through the Elgato to the streaming PC, it doesn't let me do that. Unless I record from this PC, which actually I could do that. But I haven't set it up. And I'm tired, man. This kitty is so adorable, though. It's like he's hugging his bottom legs. He's just like, yeah. Man, I'm like, I wish I was that flexible. Of course, that would make me a quadruped as well. Drink another one. Problem solved. Problem not solved. Problem created. I appreciate it, Toxic, but I'll be back next Wednesday because I'm not going to be here on Tuesday. But I'll probably feel better after the sandwich. Either way, that's going to be the end of the live stream. I want to thank everybody for joining me here today. I hope you guys learned something, maybe even had fun. But that's the end of it. Hope you guys did enjoy. My name's Dychronic, and I will see you guys on the next one.